I'm this bad. Boy stunned like my dad called me Scrooge McDuck, cause I'm swimming in the cash. Old school Chevy on them sixes, took a bath. Swagger overboard, you can see it go splash. I'm the man, that's how we do it in the land. 08 money and some new rubber bands. V-neck tee and my True Religion pants. Fresh new J's, yeah, C-Town snapback. Paper in a loud pack. Remy cup double stack. Red bone bubble back.
Yo, it's your boy Luxury, the most expensive nigga rolling, a.k.a. DJ Ease it, dick to your bitch, a.k.a. Mr. Shoving Wood, whatever is good. And I'm in the building with my nigga DJ K's tonight. What's cracking, big dog?
I'm chilling, my new.
Chilling, man. There's been a lot of shit going on in the world the last couple days, bruh. You see them niggas down in Georgia raising all that goddamn hill with them white folks?
Man, listen, I don't know why. You know what? I put you like this.
What's that, bro?
You
What's
know,
that, bro?
All you Democratic voters, look at the gas prices. I ain't gonna say nothing else.
Yeah, man, but we got a lot of stuff that we go get into tonight. You know what I mean? It's been, like I said, there's been a lot of shit going on in the world the last couple of days. You get what I'm saying? Not just here in America and other places and shit, though. But the main thing I want to talk to you about, I think you will find this amusing case. A landlord evicts his tenants at gunpoint in Albany, New York. Did you hear this story?
A word?
Yes, listen, his brother too, evicted some rights on up out of there. He evicts him.
A word?
Yes, listen. After being fed up with the eviction moratorium, he is charged with kidnapping and leaving them in an empty cemetery. 48-year-old.
Oh yeah,
Sean
I heard about
Douglas
that.
allegedly tied up. He broke into the house at night, tied up the tenants with zip ties and duct tape, placing pillowcases over their head, drove to rural county, I think it was Columbia County in New York, and dropped them off at a vacant cemetery right before dawn. Now, do you think this brother took this eviction thing a little bit too far? Because I know it's a lot of y'all out here that's finessing the system right now. Y'all feel like y'all ain't got to pay y'all landlord. But see, this is what y'all don't understand. Y'all landlords got bills to pay too. They got mortgages and shit they got to pay. And I feel him, though. You know what I mean? It's my motherfucking property. These niggas is intentionally not paying me my motherfucking rent. Y'all got to get the fuck up out of here. If y'all ain't going to move these niggas up out of here, I'm going to move them the fuck up out of here. That's what he did. He took that shit in his own hands and got gangsta on them niggas one time, bro. Do you think he was wrong for that?
Man, he was just wrong about how he did it. He finished the job.
You say what?
He ain't finished the job. You gonna take him to the cemetery? You should have had the motherfucking grave already dug, nigga. Finish the job. So maybe that's why he got caught.
Yeah, that shit was wild, bro. I was just reading the whole little article and watching it, bro, and it just fucked me up because I'm like, these niggas is like really, really wild, bro. Wow, like dumb. Hold on, 1 second. What you say, Case?
I ain't said shit yet.
Oh no, yeah, man. I feel like, man, he could have. How can I say it? He could have went a different route about doing it. You know what I mean? If you wanted these folks out, you should just went and talk to them and like, look, man, I don't want y'all on my property no more. I think it's time for y'all to leave. Y'all not paying me no money to be here. I understand everything that's going on. But, when they gave y'all the funds to take care of y'all personal situations, y'all pretty much said, fuck me. And by y'all saying fuck me, y'all fucking up my lifestyle. Y'all fucking up my bills and shit because I'm dependent on this income that's coming from this property. You get what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like, people, when I hear all this talk about, man, landlords are cruel. Like, no, they're not. They got bills to pay just like you, Case. You a landlord, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, if if a couple of your tenants, we'll just say all of your tenants stop paying their fucking rent. You get what I'm saying? It wouldn't affect you because I know what you do on the side. But like, far as like that extra income and shit, it would fuck up shit. It would fuck up shit to a certain degree. You get what I'm saying? Because people don't understand.
And they shit gonna get fucked up to a certain degree. I don't play that shit.
You said it's gonna get fucked up to a certain degree?
Man, they already know.
Yeah, man, but I don't believe, like, I really think like people need to go ahead.
Let's say this. They see what go on when I go outside and how the things be moving, and they see what comes in and out of here, and they smell it, so they know.
Right?
They know.
All my people that just hopped in here, man, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can get notified whenever me and K's go live. You get what I'm saying? And if you want to donate, make sure you go ahead and hit the Cash app up on the bottom of the screen right there on the right. You know what I'm saying? And I please, once again, y'all, share to many people as possible. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, let's get back into this, though. You get what I'm saying? This landlord situation. Now, how you think you would have been being a landlord, how you would have went about this situation? Because I think people, like, need to, like, hear this perspective coming from a landlord. You get what I'm saying about...
Well,
go ahead.
Every city and every state has a different landlord-tenant laws, and like New York State, really New York City is like the worst place in the world to get into it with a tenant because they can live rent fucking free off your ass because the laws favor them. It's like in the city of New York, I don't know if it's the state of New York, I know in the city of New York, it's illegal to make someone homeless. You gotta think about that shit. So that's a law in New York.
But see, and that's the thing though, like, what am I supposed to do? You feel what I'm saying? Like, what am I supposed to do about my personal bills and my expenses that I'm dependent on? I'm dependent on this income for something. Because, like, think about this.
These people don't care, man. What I keep telling y'all about these politicians, they don't give a fuck.
No,
y'all don't get it. They don't give a fuck, man. They don't care. Because guess what? They didn't stop collecting taxes. I'm still paying property taxes. They ain't stopped taking insurance. Still paying insurance. They ain't stopped none of that shit. But they going to tell motherfuckers it's okay not to pay this motherfucker, but they'll bail out all these companies, but they won't bail out us landlords. You know, fortunately, you know what I'm saying? I know how to do what I have to do to make my shit right. And plus, you know, I ain't one of the motherfuckers to make the shit too unaffordable for my tenants. You know what I mean?
Right. Now, don't get me wrong. It's a lot of fucked up landlords out here that don't deserve a fucking dime. You know who I'm talking about, all them slim landlords out here and shit. But a lot of y'all tenants need to realize this. Y'all rent goes towards, like, upkeep of the property. Y'all rent goes towards if that water heater go out, I can replace maintenance, period. Yes. Yeah. That's what it goes towards.
Fortunately, only thing when something go out, all I can do is pay for the parts because I can flip out 99% of the mechanical stuff myself.
Right.
I say 99% because just in case it's something where I'd be like, oh shit, I may need some help, you know, but other than that, I got the knowledge of damn near anything mechanical, but there's still other things got to keep up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just, you
definitely
know,
agree.
Outside lights, you gotta take care of the outer bills, you know what I'm saying? The landscaping, you know what I'm saying? So I'm the you know, a lot of my shit is really I put that mulch down on a lot of shit because I got tired of cutting the fucking grass. I'm gonna mulch this shit. I'll kill all this shit. Fuck it.
Right.
Mulch this shit out. You know what I'm saying? But that's still upkeep for that. You know, you gotta do waterproof, weatherproof, and like, you know, certain parts of the grounds you want to put a coat of weatherproofing to keep protected from the rain and the elements, just to keep it a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
A lot of caulking going on. Just, you know, a lot of things you gotta mess around and check on, man.
Right.
Keeping the grounds clean, you know what I'm saying?
But see,
and since I'm in an urban area, it's a lot of traffic, so, you know, you just it's security reasons, you know, it's all kind of this little bullshit, just, you know, then who you think had to move all that goddamn snow? That was my job, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it ain't, you know.
Shit costs, bro. Shit costs.
Yeah, I gotta buy the calcium chloride to put on the ground. You know what I'm saying? To make sure you don't bust your ass.
And this is why I say I hate arguing with broke ass niggas that don't know what the fuck they talking about. You get what I'm saying? Because like you say, the minor upkeep and all that other shit. But here's a broke motherfucker will talk about, so, well, why should I have to pay rent? Well, nigga, why do you like your heat that come on? You know what I'm saying? Why do you like your lights that come on, motherfucker? Nigga, you gonna pay that shit because you want to be warm. You want to be able to see, motherfucker. I'm a landlord. When you call me talking about all this shit, it's fucked up. You get what I'm saying? I got to come put money that you were in. Like, property is an investment. Let's not get it twisted. It's supposed to make money for you. If you don't sell it and you rent it, it's a different way. It's a different stream of income. So people, pay your motherfucking rent. Quit talking shit about these goddamn landlords and shit. They ain't doing nothing wrong. They trying to survive just like your black ass is. Quit with all that shit. But we about to move on from that though. Did you hear about this story right here though, Case? Nevada County Sheriff Office releases video of 33-year-old Sage Crawford being shot in the back after pulling a knife on the police and charging at him. They tased her and it had no effects, but they said she was screaming Allah Akbar while she was charging at these cops with the knives and shit. Now, I do have the video to show, you know what I mean? I'm going to pull a video up. People are saying that the cop, this is what I'm saying, and this was a white girl too. You know what I'm saying? People were saying, this the difference in comments.
White woman running around the street, yelling Allah Akbar.
Yes. Yes, with her babies. With her babies.
With a baby.
With her babies.
Yo, so you said babies. What? How many kids?
It was 2. They responded.
2 kids. Was they mixed kids or were they white? All pure,
they looked like they was mixed.
white.
They looked like they was mixed.
Okay.
No, they said they got received. Police say they received calls of a woman wandering around acting strangely down the street. She was knocking on doors trying to get help for something, but nobody would answer the door. Police pull up on her, and she pulls the knife out on them. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play this video for y'all. I got it already pulled up. So we're going to go ahead and switch so y'all can go ahead and make a determination. But I want to talk about, you know, the conversation that was behind this video and how it differs in the conversation when this shit happens to brothers and shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and play you this little treat for y'all. Hold on one second.
The Nevada County District Attorney's Office says neighbors called 911 reporting the woman acting strangely, walking with 2 children. Here's what happened when deputies arrived.
You're not in trouble or anything like that.
I know what you did to my baby.
I'm not gonna touch your babies, but I need you to put your knife away.
Don't
County law enforcement, we're gonna have one at gunpoint. She has a knife.
According to her family, 33-year-old Sage Crawford was with her 4- and 6-year-old children, knocking on doors in the neighborhood seeking help after an incident at the nearby hotel where they were staying made her feel unsafe.
kill me now!
I don't want to kill you.
Deputies released this still frame of the 33-year-old young mother as they repeatedly asked her to put down the knife. After one deputy fired his taser, officers say this image shows her charging the deputy, leading his partner to fire his gun. Now, this next portion of the video is very disturbing, but it shows just how quickly things can take a violent turn. We agonize over what to show in these difficult incidents, but we wanted you to see what those deputies faced there on the scene.
It's agonizing. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Damn, too. Oh, my God.
Why didn't you shoot her in the arm?
Speaking for the family at
Now,
a
you
recent
hear this,
vigil,
now,
Sacramento
this
activist
thing, now,
Linda
we
Shank.
gonna get into this. Now, let's go back. Now, you just seen that, though, Kaz. You just seen that video, though, right? I know you just seen it, right? This is my main thing. This is the difference in conversation. And then you hear the bitch come on right afterwards. Excuse my French. You get what I'm saying? But you hear her come on right afterwards. Why didn't they shoot her in the leg? Why didn't they shoot her in the arm? Now, if that was a black woman charging them with a knife, you know what all the comments would have said. You would know what would have said today. They were supposed to shoot her, but what was she doing charging at a knife? Yeah, she's dead. They should have killed her. They should have killed her. Go ahead.
I ain't never seen a yellow gun before.
That was the taser they hit her with. That was the taser they hit her with, and that bitch still was running.
See, that's the funny thing. They hit niggas with a 4.5.
Had them, hey, you see the way she upped the knife, though? You see the way she upped the knife, though? Soon as when a brother would have upped the knife or that sister would have upped that knife, they would have blamed her right then and there. But see, this is my thing.
Listen, as soon as that nigga would have said, what?
Would have said, Allah Akbar.
Allah Akbar.
Yeah.
Shit. Man,
listen,
that white man said he's a terrorist. Oh, not the vibe, man. I just seen the white bitch. I listen to shit, man. I'm just laughing. I'm just looking at the white bitch chase the white man. He got a yellow 4.5.
That taser didn't take her ass down at all. But see, the saddest part about that, you know what I mean? And this is why I always say, people, check your mental health. Because this woman, her babies watched her die.
Hold on, what you just say?
Huh?
You told people to watch their mental health?
Yeah, I said people.
And all these 175 million motherfuckers ran and dealt with this bullshit. All these motherfuckers fucked up in the head, just like me. What you talking about, bitch?
Hey, but we know how to check our shit in. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm sitting here taking my medicine right now. It's some Girl Scout cookie, goddamn it. Shit. The fuck?
But yeah,
I ain't out there yelling Haladi Akbar to no goddamn crazy ass cracker with a yellow 4.5.
This the white thing. Niggas don't be on that type of shit or that type of time, bro. Which we got a story we're gonna talk about that's kind of similar later off into the show. You get what I'm saying? But in that situation,
what's in that red cup, nigga?
Huh? Some
What's in that red
Hennessy,
cup,
some
nigga?
Hennessy and peach drink.
Oh shit!
It ain't nothing but a little. Hey, yo, last episode, bro. Do you know I drank a whole bottle of Hennessy sitting over here? Just running my mouth. And I went back and watched the footage of this shit, though, K's, man. And I look, I'm like, damn, my eyes got lower and lower as the episode went on. Nigga, like he was asleep, just talking, dog. Running my day. Hey, that was some good shit, though. We was talking about some crazy shit that night, though. But, bro, I woke up and paid for that shit the next day, nigga. The next day, I paid for that shit. My girl come in here. She's like, hey. She's like, nigga, you drink that whole bottle? I'm like, hell, man. Just in here pouring, I'm listening to this shit. And I just hear when I pour up a shot each time. I hear the ice rambling around and shit. Like, nah, man. I'm done after the day for a little bit. I'm gonna go on my little like hiatus from the bottle and shit for a while. You know what I mean?
What was that song by Sunshine Anderson?
What?
I heard it all before.
I heard it all before, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you know what, man? I've been needing my pimp juice lately, though. You feel what I'm saying? I've been needing my pimp juice lately. There's been a lot going on. You get what I'm saying? So I have to take a sip every once in a while. Everybody should take a sip. I encourage you to take a sip every once in a while, okay?
I take a pull all the time.
I do that, too. You already know that. But it's good to take a sip
I don't need to
sometimes.
sip shit. Nah, that
But no.
ain't no good for me.
Back to the subject at hand. About this white woman yelling Allah Akbar, charging the police with a knife.
What is happening again?
This happened in Nevada, some fucking weird. So you
Out
know it
there
ain't
in
nothing.
Nevada?
You know it ain't nothing but the motherfucking rednecks up there, and them motherfuckers they looking to kill.
That's why they killed her. And like, you know what? Them babies don't look like they're pure Aryan. Think she been laying up
Pure
with some
Aryan.
nigga
Aryan
out
is
here.
not a race, nigga. Aryan is not a race, guys.
Them motherfuckers is Aryan Nation, motherfucker. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. They say, hey, look all Aryan Nation over here. You know what I'm saying? This bitch over here.
You say they killed her because of the babies. That's fucked up. You said they killed her
Yeah,
because of the
bitch
babies.
out here yelling Aladi Akbar. She got these little two nigga loving kids over here. What the fuck?
She whipped that
She
knife
probably
out.
little with them Farrakhan ex motherfuckers or some shit. You know them motherfuckers get to talking and shit.
She whipped that knife out like it was a motherfucking switchblade, cuz. You see the way she whipped that bitch out? Like, she like, don't come near me. You're not touching my kids. I'm like, what the fuck wrong with this bitch? But see,
He said, this leg gonna touch you, bitch. All that.
Hey, no, he shot her in the back, though, because she was actually chasing the police. Now, what's so fucked up to me, like, you know, like I say, man, a nigga, they would have killed him on the spot. You get what I'm saying? But I'm just upset about the conversation that's being had behind this. Oh, why they didn't shoot her in the leg? Why didn't they preserve life? Why didn't they do this and that? Like, motherfucker, why don't y'all scream this shit? They've been doing this shit to niggas forever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But
I'd
when
be
it
like,
happened
why
to
they shooting
her,
the
now y'all
ass?
need to preserve life when it happened to a white person. Like, nah, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Shoot in the ass. You want
Right.
to preserve something. Shoot
Right.
that flat ass.
You say
I
shoot her in
bet
the
your
ass.
flat.
And then what was so bad? Why people so outraged? Because they said her back was turned when she got shot. But ding dong, this bitch is chasing this dude with a fucking knife. And it didn't look like it was a little knife. Looked like she was ready to poke something, nigga. Give a nigga $150 all across his shit.
You know what's funny about that whole story?
What's that, bro?
It reminded me of the Capitol. How
The
white
Capitol
folks
riots.
run away from other white folks run away from other white folks. You know what I'm saying?
To a degree. But see, in this situation, this white folk that was charging the boys, they ended up smoking her ass, nigga. He
Well,
smoked
shot
her.
her in the back.
Man, how many times he shoot? Like 4 or 5 times? Did you count how many times they shot her?
Nah.
So I ain't counting how many times they shot her, but hey, man, you know what? I don't want to hear this preserved life shit. I done seen niggas get killed for less. She charged
Yeah,
them with a
everybody
knife.
gotta die. Fuck that.
Exactly.
Don't stop now.
She charged them with a knife.
Y'all out
She
there the
got-
other
hey,
day
you know
choking-
what? The
Hold
only
on.
thing
The
I
other
feel
day
sorry
choking the
about is the
13-year-old.
babies watching their mom get shot down like that. That's the only thing that I'm
Hey,
like disturbed
collateral
about. But other than
damage.
that, no. Huh?
You see the other day, you see how that crack ass officer choked out the little 13-year-old out there choking his ass and
Yeah,
shit.
I seen that bitch ass
Yeah,
shit.
nah. We want complete slaughter. Let them completely slaughter everything in their path. Y'all niggas don't want to learn. Y'all white folks want to like this. Now your own crack is turned on y'all. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because they
Them
damn
start running up in your neighborhood, plant work on you motherfuckers. See how y'all like it.
They damn sure fired her ass up like the 4th of July, nigga, all in her back, nigga. Call of Duty style, nigga. Hit her with the taser,
Hit in the
then hit
back.
her in the back.
What's that rhyme? Hit it in the back with the Mac.
Right.
That's that.
Hit her in the back with the
Oh,
back,
yeah.
then put her in the act.
Word
That's
up.
what they say.
Rat-a-tat-tat.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It's over. And see, it's crazy because it was a similar situation that happened like that in Oklahoma City. The Oklahoma City cop shot a man, 60-year-old Benny Edwards, in the back 3 times as he ran.
Bust Benny. Shit.
No, listen, Benny had a knife too. But see, this is the difference between Benny. Benny faked like, because they hit him with the gas and the taser and it went fucking with him. Now, Benny's 60 years old. So Benny hit him with the Bo Jackson move where he faked like he was coming at him and then he went out. And they still shot his dumb ass in the back. Shot the fuck out of him. I'm not going to call him dumb. You get what I'm saying? But he didn't deserve to get shot in his back like that. You know, he ran, and they just charged the cop Thursday with first-degree manslaughter. 36-year-old Clifford Holman. You get what I'm saying? Now, let me ask you this question. What is, you can't say it's premeditated. What is the difference between first, second, and third-degree murder? Or manslaughter. Let's say, what is the difference between manslaughter and murder, period?
The lawyer you got and what's your status? That's all.
Pretty much. This is pretty much like a slap on the wrist, y'all. You know, people
Niggas be
like, because it was
Niggas be
protest.
lame.
It was
Oh,
protest.
well, he didn't think about doing it earlier. It just came upon him as it was going down. What the fuck's the difference? Killed the motherfucker.
It was
Plain and
protests that has sparked and erupted over this because they actually, you know, why does it take them so long to fucking release the dash cam video or the body footage? The body cam footage, what does it take them so long to release that for? But when they finally released the footage, it wasn't matching up to what the cop said. You get what I'm saying? He had a knife. That was true. They gassed him and they hit him with the taser. That was true, and it didn't do too much effect on him. Before, like, it was like a split-second lunge at them, and then he faked out the other way and started running. Like he was trying to get the fuck away from him. Now, this is a 60-year-old man, and they shoot him in the back. Lit him up. I think it was like 5 or 6 times they said they shot him and shit, though. You know, do you feel like manslaughter was a harsh enough charge for him?
No, it's a harsh enough charge.
What's that? Death. That's what I
If the
said.
family, I put it out there, if the family of the victim could just find somebody to deal with somebody else's loved ones, eye for an eye, fuck it, why not?
Oh, so you a real firm believer on that eye for an eye shit. Like, I kill you. I mean, that you kill one of my family members, I go pick off one of your family members, right? You a firm
Why
believer
not?
in that? But see, no, that's the
Why
reason
not?
why. That's the reason why gang culture is so fucked up right now, though, Case. That's the reason why motherfuckers ain't stopped shooting or there can't be no ceasefire. Because think about this.
Sound like the police, right?
Yeah, it does, but this nigga's doing this to other niggas.
Ain't
So
no
I'm not
but,
gonna
it's just
preach
the-
that.
It's
I'm
just
not
the
gonna
police
preach
get a
that.
check to do it.
Huh?
It's just the police get a check to do it.
True. That's absolutely true. But see, this is the
Ain't no
police that we
buts.
talking about. The
Ain't no
police,
buts.
This is the police. We
They
all
should
know.
serve the same
We all know that fucking
rules.
badge is a license for them to kill. Like I said,
Yep.
assault and enslave people.
Purge,
All that.
rape,
All that.
conspire.
And they gonna get away with it 9 times out of 10. You want me to tell you why? I don't. This is another thing I don't understand. Why the fuck is our criminal justice system so fucking scared of the police of fraternal order? I don't understand that. What are they so afraid of with these motherfuckers?
You just said the word.
What?
Criminal justice.
But why are they so afraid
System.
of this shit? You know what I mean? Why do the police have so much immunity to doing shit and getting away with it? I've never understood that. And then on top of that, not only are you not only this, you taking money from the people that you supposed to be protecting and serving and harassing them and locking them up and killing them. So people are paying you to harass them, kill them and lock them up or enslave them. That's what I'm going to say. People pay you to do that. Even the motherfuckers that you lock up. That's why you ever hear the cop with this line like, motherfucker, I pay your motherfucking check. I pay your salary, motherfucker. You know how mad they get when you say that shit to them? And you know what the fuck you talking about? They be madder than a motherfucker. You ever see them goddamn hunkies get mad? They be looking like a stick of big red gum, my nigga. Goddamn holiday ham. Be so goddamn red in the face. Because every time I have encounters with the motherfuckers, I cuss them the fuck out. I ain't gonna hold you. But it wasn't funnier than that one time you told me you cussed that goddamn cop out. That shit was funnier than a motherfucker. The one who hit you with the weed bullshit that you had, and you said you seen it, you said you cussed him out and called him Dottie.
Oh, that motherfucking.
Hey man, hey, you
Motherfucking
gonna have to do that
one
for
of them
story
goddamn
time
dye
tonight.
hairs with 2 Klansmen and shit. Bullshit.
Hey, go ahead
That
and
was
tell us.
some
Man, go ahead and tell that
bullshit,
story. I know that's
man.
going off into some other shit, but tell that story. This is a clear cut example of how fucked up the police is and what they do to fuck with people. But go ahead, Case.
All right, back when I was staying in the 90s and shit, it was a Gates over there on around the corner on Wilmore. They had a Gates over there. So it's a small block in between 98 and Rockaway Parkway, but it's a bodega directly across the street. So I go in the Gates, get my shit, and I go across the street and I sit in the store. It was on a Sunday, so I sit in the store with the Dominicans, just bug out for a few minutes, get a couple of things and then chill, like 15, 20 minutes, chill, talking shit. I hit the block, go back to my building. Fucking some fucking uniform run up on me, like, yo, whoa, like, what the fuck you want? He grabbing on me, yo, what you want? Oh, we got a report they're using the store fighting.
That's assault right
I'm
there,
like,
bro.
Fuck out of
That's
here.
assault.
I'm
That's
in the
assault.
store fighting. Then he come in the next one, he come grab me. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And then they come in the beast car and shit. I see the next nigga in the back seat, and I see the diehead nigga driving. I'm like, oh, y'all nigga got me on illegal search and seize. It's some bullshit. Niggas talking about, oh, use it. I said, yo, take me back to the store so they can identify me. Oh, no, we got to do all that. I'm like, oh, y'all. I said, y'all on some bullshit. So they find the shit on me. I'm like, all right, whatever. It's a Sunday. So this nigga, it's a Sunday morning. This nigga driving down the street doing 60 miles an hour down Church Avenue like he lost his fucking mind. Cause even though we were on Rockaway Parkway, we going to the 6-7. And that shit is on Snyder and like Nostrand Avenue, some fucking way on the other side of Flatbush and shit, that fucking precinct. Cause like where we was at is like the borderline of 3 precincts and shit, like the borderline of East Flatbush, the 90s, and Brownsville, Canarsie, all right there. So it's all these different precincts right there. So they kind of fuck with whoever and shit. All them GS9 niggas know, cause they all from right there.
Right.
All them niggas.
Shouts to
All
Bobby
them
Smurf.
niggas from right there. Lil Chew used to sell weed for my man Screw back in the day. That's how I know them little niggas and shit. Anyway, so boom, nigga, this fucking Klansman, the diehead nigga driving out the street. Now, first of all, I was like, yo, why you driving so reckless, man? People going to church. I hope you hit one of these old motherfuckers and shit so I can just sit up and motherfucking on TV talk pure shit. Say, yeah, these niggas illegal searches seized. Nigga doing 70 miles an hour down on Church Avenue on a Sunday morning like he lost his fucking mind. In a residential area like we hardened criminals and shit. You catch niggas with a couple of bags of weed on us and shit.
Right.
Come on, man. Really?
Petty shit.
And then you go sit here with these 2 fucking Klansmen and shit. Cause I started saying, yo, you from India? He was like, yeah. So I said, your family must know you a fucking disgrace working with these fucking Klansmen. You know they call you fucking dotheads. The Klansmen cops are laughing. I'm insulting this nigga calling a 7-Eleven reject working all kind of shit. These white boy cops is laughing at him. I said, you think these Klansmen got your back? If you in the street, they'll shoot you in the back of your fucking head. Piece of shit. You fucking piece of shit. Little search and seize over 2 fucking bags of weed, you fucking piece of shit.
Clear cut.
The nigga in the back seat was like, yo, the nigga in the back seat was telling me, yo, son, they was circling the block for a half hour looking for you. Cause they seen you go on the block. They caught me coming out the gates early. Yeah, they was circling, looking for me because I never left the block. I went into the store across the street and chilled. So they circling, looking for me.
Right.
I'm like, oh, really? I like, yo, these starving ass NYPD motherfuckers,
Yeah,
man,
just
bite
thirsty,
for,
trying to
starving
hit a
for a
quota.
bite.
Trying to hit a
Yeah.
quota, bro. And,
So I gotta do my
clearly-
24 hours in the bullpen. Fuck out of here,
Clearly
bullshit.
harassing people. Now they have.
Yes,
like,
sir.
you know what I would have told the judge, bro? I'm like, how can I get back
What
24
judge?
hours of my fucking time? I lost.
No, you don't.
due to these
You don't
motherfuckers.
get. No,
Go
you
ahead,
see,
go ahead, go
you
ahead.
never been locked up in New York City. You
Go ahead.
you have to sit in the bullpen. You have to see court in New York is 24/7. You see a judge 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes, depending on what time your ass got locked up. But you gonna sit in that bullpen for at least 20 hours. You sit in that bullpen, and when you go in front of the judge, you know what happens? You got a choice. If you take that disappearance ticket, which means you waive your rights to sue them if you catch tuberculosis. You sign it, you waive that shit, and they say, all right, just don't get in trouble for 6 months, and that's the end of that. But if you want to fight it, all right, go to Rikers Island. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
You gonna sign that paper and get the fuck up out of there, but you just
All right then. That's the bullshit New York does.
But you see, that's what I'm talking about, dog. That's bullshit. That shit should be illegal. So pretty much, I would tell the judge when I got released, how do I?
No, you don't tell the judge shit. You sign a piece of paper, you can fuck up out of there, yo.
Man, but sometimes
you tell that judge, thank you, let me get the fuck up out of here. You ain't trying to go to Rikers Island, yo. You don't want to go to Rikers Island. Period. Cause you don't know how long you gonna be at that motherfucker for some bullshit. You may be sitting there 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, look at Khalif Browder. He was in there for a stolen backpack for how long? That was sad.
See, now you gotta understand. Like I said, we in there on a weed sweep.
Right.
It's a lot different from you actually doing a jukes or being accused of a jukes. You know what I'm saying?
But
so you already know that if you get caught, you got caught with weed, smoking weed, pissing in the street, smoking weed, drinking a beer, smoking weed. You got 60 niggas in this bullpen, and that's the charges everybody in that bullpen got. If you a felon, you ain't even sitting there with us. They gonna put you in the pen with the felons. Then you're not even coming in there with us.
But see, what's so bad about that though? That is a complete fucking waste of taxpayer money. Complete fucking waste.
No, that is how New York City operates.
No, but you want me to tell you what I'm talking about? I'm talking about from a moral standpoint, dog. Think of all the fucked up ass crimes that's going on out here. For real, it's niggas out here raping. It's niggas out here killing niggas. It's niggas out here doing all types of other fucked up shit. And you would rather sit here and circle a block and waste how much time looking for a nigga who had 2 bags of weed to take him to jail. What's the ticket on a bag of weed down there?
What ticket?
You don't get a ticket for weed. Here they give you a ticket.
I sat in the bullpen for 24 hours. You get that disappearance ticket, which is basically you just sign, you just wave away your rights. If you got sick in that motherfucker, you can't sue the city of New York, and you go on your fucking way. That's it. You go on your fucking way. You never have to
see him again.
You go on your fucking way.
See here, this is how they do it. They catch you with some weed, bro. It's different too, because I done ran into some cops that have made me do some asshole shit. Like they'd make me dump it on the ground and make a stomp on it and rub it out and shit. That shit didn't happen before. And before, like, I simply just got a weed ticket. It was like, I think it was like $150, $200 for a fucking weed ticket. And half the time the judge throw that shit out, depending on how much they catch you with. You get what I'm saying? So like the laws is different state to state. You feel what I mean? Like, I think that's fucked up. Like, I really feel like that's terrible policing. That's wasting motherfuckers' money for you to be wasting manpower driving around to get a nigga for 2 bags of weed. Like, really?
That's them talking about get them numbers up, man.
Yeah, that's true. And that's just, and this is another thing. Why the fuck do a police department has to meet a quota? You have to arrest a certain amount of people. You have to because if you but listen, that's the key word. If you policing, you're preventing these things from happening.
But it's a business.
Yes, you're right.
They get revenue for the municipality. They gain revenue.
Yeah.
They run you the court system. But guess what? There's a court course.
Yeah.
All kind of bullshit course and shit.
Yeah. I just don't.
There's all type of numbers. There's all type of reasons to say why we need a budget to do this because we got this and that going on. Just think about it. If you didn't have that much crime going on, well, then you don't need that police. And then what's the excuse for this big budget for all these officers you don't need? Yeah. So what they do, they find ways to just lock them motherfuckers for any fucking thing to keep the numbers up.
Yo, I think the way
it's just that plain and simple, man. It's just that plain and simple.
People talking about, they need to defund the police and all this shit. No, I think the way
you need to punish the police.
Yeah, that's what I was about to. No, this is what I was about to say.
Plain and simple.
No, this is what I was about to say. I think the way that we view policing now has to be a complete change. It has to be changed. The way we view policing has to be changed. It really does. In order for something to happen,
it would never change.
Like you say, put those punishments in there and certain implications.
Yeah, you start punishing motherfuckers. You start going, and the way you punish a motherfucker, if you can't lock him up, then you lock up his money.
Yeah.
Lock that money up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go on the killing spree now, motherfucker. Go on the killing spree now. Ain't none of them motherfucking nasty ass kids your bitch ass wife gave birth to gonna learn anything. Fuck that. Fuck that.
You said they ain't gonna learn shit, huh?
They ain't gonna learn shit. All they gonna know is you's a piece of shit, a trigger happy asshole. That's all they gonna know. Fucked up their lives. Because everybody call their fucking father a baby killer, a black baby killer, motherfucker.
Yo, we about
Some
to get into
asshole in his class even made up T-shirts with your night likeness on it, calling you baby killer, the bitch ass nigga.
Yo,
You know
man,
what I'm saying?
we about to get into this smoke break though, man. Case, man, you gotta let the people know what you smoking on tonight, bro. What's the weed sponsor tonight?
I told you, I'm always smoking this Girl Scout cookies, man.
That Girl
Yeah,
Scout
shit.
cookie. Shit, I told you
I'm
I'm
feeling
over here.
like a brownie.
I got some shit. Sherb Lotto. It's pretty damn good. You get what I'm saying? I'm feeling
You got
alright,
that
man.
red cup, nigga.
That red cup. Nah, man, I'm good. It ain't nothing but a shot in that red cup, and it's mostly
Yeah, I
juice.
know. That's all you need to get yourself. Yeah, shot of that brown juice. Nigga.
Oh yeah, say Henny Lux coming out the cut tonight. Now he ain't coming out tonight. You get what I'm saying? Just you know what I mean? But everybody that's here right now, make sure you go ahead, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell whenever we go live so you can get notified whenever we come on. You get what I'm saying? And if you want to make any type of contribution towards the broadcast or towards whatever that I'm doing right here, just make sure you go ahead and hit the Cash App in the bottom right-hand side of the corner. You know what I'm saying? But today's Smoke Break song is by my boy CJ De Niro. It is called Mimosa. Perfect song for the occasion. We'll be right back. It's your boy Luxury, the most expensive nigga rolling, aka DJ Easy Dick, BKA Mr. Landwood, whatever is good, and I'm in the building with my nigga DJ Case. We'll be right back. Smoke Break song, CJ De Niro, Mimosa,
AKA Super Nigga.
Yeah, we be right back, my nigga. We gonna be talking that greasy shit when we get back too. Real greasy. But Mimosa, check him out. Make sure you go hit my boy CJ De Niro up over on Spotify. This is where this song at and you can find him.
Is that you, KK?
De Niro. Got a bad little bitch on my dick. She know a nigga got it, I ain't gotta say shit. Smoking dope with my niggas getting rich. We let the money talk, we don't gotta say shit. Got a bad little bitch on my dick. She know a nigga got it, I ain't gotta say shit. Smoking dope with my niggas getting rich. We let the money talk, we don't gotta say shit. Mimosa in my cone, bear lay in my hand. Drinking out the bottle, little bitch, cause I can. Do the money dance, keep a sack in my pants. Nick Candy drum line the way I play with the fans. Take a chance, little nigga, had to bet on myself. Gotta move a little different if you wanna see wealth. Cause them hoes wanna fuck when they see a nigga winning. All they get is hard niggas, fuck a bitch till my ending. I'm blowing on that dope. On my waist a fofo, I'm feeling fo loco. Rap game in the chokehold, up like no dose. Motherfuck the po-po, this weed got me slow-mo. But getting to the po-yo, getting to the chicken nigga, what the fuck it is. I was taught by Mom Dukes to get it how you live. Never trust a bitch and keep an eye on these niggas. And if the money not the mission, I ain't hearing these niggas. Got a bad little bitch on my dick. She know a nigga got it, I ain't gotta say shit. Smoking dope with my niggas getting rich. We let the money talk, we don't gotta say shit. Got a bad little bitch on my dick. She know a nigga got it, I ain't gotta say shit. Smoking dope with my niggas getting rich. We let the money talk, we don't gotta say shit. Real niggas back in style, now we never left. Apply pressure to these niggas, feet up on their neck. Man of respect, I don't tolerate the bullshit. They praying for my downfall, they at the pulpit. Fresh from head to toe, like I stepped up the wrong way. Getting to the money while I'm bumping the long way. I'm focused on new plays, you niggas ain't even drop. Young flag getting money, hoodies on all my bobs. KK got the slaps for the summer, ho. And CJ got it locked like a figure four. It ain't a figure roll. My shit a Cuban link. Got 2 chains like Titty Boy from DTP. Ha, you niggas slipping while I'm sliding through. Bitch, I'm a G and everything I do is capital. Blow, smoke, and pull up. Tell that bitch to roll one. Real recognize, real it takes one to know one. Got a bad little bitch on my dick. She know a nigga got it, I ain't gotta say shit. Smoking dope with my niggas getting rich. We let the money talk, we don't gotta say shit. Got a bad little bitch on my dick. She know a nigga got it, I ain't gotta say shit. Smoking dope with my niggas getting rich. We let the money talk, we don't gotta say shit.
CJ De Niro, Mimosa. Make sure y'all go check the big homie out over on Spotify. You know what I'm saying? Hot song. Mitchie 2 Bags. What's happening? Papaya Punch. No, we on the Sherb Lotto tonight. Brendia, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening with y'all tonight? You get what I'm saying? We ain't here talking greasy tonight, though. But yeah, man. Let's get back to it, man. It's Grownmanishh. Boy Luxury, most expensive nigga rolling, a.k.a. DJ Easy Dick, a.k.a. Mr. Lynn Wood, wherever is good. You know what I'm saying? In the building with my nigga DJ K's tonight. What's cracking, big dog? We back from the smoke break. You feeling all right over there, nigga?
Oh, hell yeah. I'm just, you know me, I'm always working over here.
Yeah, you know me. I'm over here, you know, Sherb Lotto up, Red Cup Special. You know what I'm saying? Henny Lux in the building. But let's get back more on the serious shit. You get what I'm saying? Governor Como, I know you've been hearing about this shit. Wolf Bridges, what's happening, big dog? What's going on, Wolf Bridges? Governor Como under fire for sexual harassment allegations after second woman comes forward. Is sexual harassment a thing in the workplace? Ladies, I'm asking y'all that question. All my ladies that's in the chat over on Facebook, YouTube, you know what I'm saying, Twitch, do y'all think that sexual harassment is a thing in the workplace? Because let me tell you what this sleazebag Como was fucking doing. 25-year-old Charlotte Bennett stated he asked her questions that were sexual in nature. Questions like, has she ever had sex with an older man? She reported the encounter to Como's chief of staff and told her parents and friends as well. One friend asked, did she ever get physical? She replied, no, he never got physical, but it was more explicit than anything. So the explicivity of the motherfucking text or whatever, her encounters with him was pretty much like sexual harassment. What do you think about that case? Because we all know.
Did he text her? Or did he talk to her directly?
No, he was talking to her directly. He was asking her these
Oh,
questions.
that could be he said, she said. You know.
That's what I said, because my whole thing about this whole little situation right here is, like, ladies, men are men. Let's be honest. What do you consider sexual harassment? Let's be honest. I feel like when he's saying shit like that, he's just shooting a shot. You can either tell him yes or no. Or do you feel like it was sleazy K's?
Hey, he's just showing his pimpin'.
I mean, yeah, he's shooting his shot. Like, that's why I always ask the ladies, like, what do you call sexual harassment? You get what I'm saying? Like, what is it? Like, I when I think of sexual harassment, I think of the nigga like filling on your butt. You get what I'm saying? Texting you pictures of his swiping shit.
Man,
unwanted shit.
Hoes,
go ahead.
The hoes that say, God damn it, not taking them shopping is sexual harassment.
Exactly.
Man,
it has to be a line. And I think
shit.
they use that word a little bit too loosely, sexual harassment. Sexual harassment can be a woman with a fat ass just walk past you and you look at her shit and she catch you looking. She could be like, oh, he's sexually harassing me. He's staring at my ass. Like, what the fuck type of shit is that? That'd be like me going out in my gray sweats and bitches looking at the print and shit. You get what I'm saying? Talking about some, oh, he's sexually harassing me. He's showing me his dick and all this other shit. Like, that's weird, bro. Like, what is sexual harassment?
Well, yeah, I mean, if someone pull out their thing on a female on once,
yeah, that's sexual harassment right there. If you're pulling out your swipe for the bitch, or she tell you she ain't interested like that,
that's some
and you
creep
keep
shit
pressing
right
up
there.
on her, that's creep shit. But I'm talking about, far as he asking her, like, have you ever like fucked with older men before? That's just him trying to initiate some conversation.
Is that the only thing that was said? Is that the only thing?
This was the only thing that she stated, and this is the first lady.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That shit don't even sound right, yo.
Yeah, she said,
walk out of nowhere and
like,
ask a woman
have
that
you ever
question,
had sex with older men? She reported the encounter with Como's chief of staff, and she told her parents and friends. One of her friends asked her, have you ever got physical? She said no. But the things that he said in detail, I felt like was real sexual, like it was sexual advances
so he just
towards me.
Walked up to her and asked her that question.
I don't know. Obviously, they had some type of fucking
I was
conversation where he felt comfortable enough to say this shit to her. See, this is the thing. Like, and a lot of ladies be mad at me when I say shit like this. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes y'all have to pay attention to the type of positions that y'all putting yourself into, especially when you're dealing with males. You get what I'm saying? Because niggas is niggas. Men is men. Men think about sex 90% of the fucking time. That's fact.
Not true.
That's fact. No, that's a fact. They say men think about sex about 90 to 95% of the time. Bro.
That's a motherfucking lie right
yeah,
there.
Nick, I think about it because we think about money and shit, but I'm talking about Nigga, you see an ass, nigga, that take your mind to some sexual shit. You see a badass bitch, nigga, it take your mind to some sexual shit. You see a bitch with some
but they
good
ain't
looking
90,
lips, you
they ain't
like,
90%
damn,
of the time. I don't be outside the house 90% of the time like that. So
yeah, true.
yeah,
But I'm talking about those. I'm talking about
nah,
those encounters
nah,
with females that
well, yeah,
you
if
do
you
have.
out there in the mix, it's different. If you
You
out
get what
there
I'm
walking
saying?
around with things,
Because I
see
mean,
things
even
walking around, yeah. But
yeah,
than that, nah, the paper.
yeah, niggas is thinking about money, of course, but like niggas, men are sexual beings, bro. Like we're sexual deviants. It is what it is, nigga.
90% of the time.
Some niggas will stick their dick in the crack of a ground, my nigga. Let's just be honest. They will. You feel me? And that's gonna lead into some other shit. You get what I'm saying? What I was talking about with this, like, yeah, ladies, answer that question for me. What is sexual harassment in your eyes? How does a man sexually harass you? I can see if you turn the man down and he keep making these advances towards you and he's doing unwanted shit, like sexual shit, like grabbing your ass and filling you up and doing all types of shit that you don't want to have. Like, that's sexual harassment. But far as like a nigga asking you different questions and shit and just talking to you, it's just like any other nigga. Like when you conversate with a female, like obviously if she conversating with you, she's comfortable enough to talk to you and open up. You get what I'm saying? So you get to asking certain questions because you a man and you want to know certain shit. You feel what I mean? Like niggas ask different questions. Like I don't understand how that's sexual harassment. I'm sorry. I don't fuck with Como. He is a piece of shit. I definitely agree with that. But as far as this situation right here, we got to be careful what we call sexual harassment. It's just like with the Bill Cosby thing when I was talking about that shit. All of those women was talking about Bill Cosby did this, he drugged them and all that other shit, but they left out one thing. They put themselves in those positions. Why are you in Bill Cosby for personal hotel room? You know what you up there for. Just like with this T.I. and Tiny shit that was going on. All y'all broads knew what the fuck was going on and y'all consented to go along with that shit. Because it was them. Don't you can't sit here and tell me if I didn't sleep with this female, I'm gonna say the female in her words. You can't sit and tell me that I don't think my career would have went somewhere if I would have told on Bill Cosby, or I needed to fuck Bill Cosby to get a certain like stature in my career. Not like get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. You feel what I'm saying? And then you wait. How many years later did these chicks come and say something about this shit? I don't believe
30,
that shit.
40 years later.
I don't believe that shit, bro. I don't believe that shit. And it'd be a lot of females. You can't be thinking about it that way because, like, rape is wrong. You get what I'm saying? If it's niggas out here slipping bitches Mickeys and fucking them and shit like that, like, that's some weak ass shit. But, like, come on, man. These women were up there because they wanted to fuck with Bill. Period. Y'all in his personal suite. If y'all want to go over lines or go over movie scripts or TV scripts and shit, you can do that shit at the fucking studio. What you need to be in his personal room for? At what times at night y'all was in his personal room? Like that's why I be saying, bro, shit just don't be making sense when it come down to that whole thing. But like, ladies, yes, if you watching this in the comment section, go ahead and drop your opinions and please tell me, what is sexual harassment in the workplace to you? I would like to know. It's just like a question that I asked earlier to some people, but I'm going to get off into that later off into the fucking conversation. But with that Como shit, though, how you feel about it, Case? Do you think that was a case of sexual harassment? Or do you think Como was just shooting his shot?
Yo, you know what? It's hard to say because how did they even get into a conversation to begin with? You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
what I say. Yeah.
Right. For him to feel comfortable enough.
You see, you gotta understand, since that shit broke out about he fucked with them records with them seniors and shit, them nursing homes.
They've been fucking
everybody
with him.
going. Yes, you know, that's what you motherfuckers do. You know, they found all kind of different angles. See, that's why I said. That's why you gotta feel Trump gangster. He just told everybody kiss his ass, kept it moving. He ain't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know, they had to cheat to get him up out of there. They had to out cheat the cheater. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful work. I mean, perfect example of white on white crime. You ask me at its finest on the highest level. You know what I'm saying? Me, I really don't give a fuck. I just follow the money. And right now, I know all you dumb motherfuckers don't start crying about no $3 gasoline because it's coming. It's coming. It may go to $4 before the summer at this rate.
Right.
So I don't want to hear none of you motherfuckers crying. Can't blame Trump for this one. Who y'all gonna blame?
Themselves.
Yeah, so we gonna wait when the gas prices get over $3, which is gonna be soon, and that show is gonna be like who to blame for the $3 gas prices.
But see, no, but this is what I keep telling people about that $15 hour minimum wage that they're trying to raise too. I'm like, y'all know when they raise that, everything is gonna be sky fucking high, right? You know that, right? Y'all think everything gonna stay at the same price, and you make all of a sudden making this increase in minimum wage? You're like, no.
Either that or a lot of people gonna lose their job.
Yeah, that too. A lot of people gonna lose their job, and then they're gonna get to firing motherfuckers for no goddamn reason. Like no reason,
And
especially in no fault
places,
states.
big corporations is really nothing. They can absorb that cost because they've been profiting off that anyway. But it's the mom and pops that's gonna really feel it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna really feel it.
Well, the mom and pop stores is always the ones that first feel anything. Whenever it's some type of economic like situation or crisis that's going on, especially like right now. I told you a lot of like, you know what I mean, like small businesses failed throughout this pandemic because they couldn't survive, dog. How you gonna compete with Walmart, Target when they the only fucking stores that's allowed to be open? Think about this, bro. Like, how a motherfucking local like restaurant or barbecue joint gonna survive when they gotta be shut down, but McDonald's can stay open, Wendy's can stay open, and all these? How they gonna survive, bro? They not allowed to be open during this time. And then I know you went back to that story that we did, like I think it was a couple weeks ago, where I was talking about how black people, that PPE shit, they didn't have enough employees to qualify to get large amounts of money. A lot of people ain't know that. You get what I'm saying? So like, yeah, when you see shit like them talking about raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour, or like Kay say, whenever y'all motherfuckers get these damn Democrats in here, you see the gas go sky fucking high. Did you hear this shit about bombing Syria?
Yeah, I heard something. What the fuck? Yo, I'm telling you, these motherfuckers about to start a war, man.
Yeah. Come in bombing motherfuckers and shit.
Everything been nice and peaceful. Every something say, everything been nice and peaceful.
Putting troops back over in the motherfucking everything.
See? Everything been nice, you know, heads getting cut off, nobody blowing up nothing. Everybody was just talking about the orange head nigga. That's all that they were about him. Everybody talking shit about him.
Niggas was worried
about, liked it.
Them niggas was talking about how they can get some money with that nigga behind closed doors.
That's it. Everybody. These motherfuckers go in there and just say, fuck that. We want to start a war. We want to make sure, we're going to make sure we put them niggas in poverty. That's what they going to do. You dumb niggas. Sign your own death warrant.
Yeah, man. Shit is wild, man.
And I'm laughing because I was talking to my motherfucking son today. I was like, you know what? Because I was talking about getting something built, and he was telling me about, you know, you can't use your own water. I was like, what you mean? He say, nah, you got to go through the water department, run the sewage. You can't use your own water. You can't use rainwater. I was like, what? Because niggas are trying to be off the grid.
Yeah, I know. I know a lot of people that's really like on that living off the grid type shit. I know a couple people that's on that shit.
I'm looking at Southeast Asia. Whatever country they don't extradite, so I ain't gotta be bothered with these crackers.
So like, you really would go live off the grid if you could, Case?
Hell yeah! What?
I don't know. Listen, man. I don't know if I can live completely off the grid, but could I be in a secluded location? Yes. Long as I have some things.
Listen.
What?
I'm gonna have everything. I'm gonna have everything I need. I just gonna have. Only thing I ain't gonna have is no ignorant ass white folks patrolling where the fuck I live at, telling me I can't do the fuck I want to do.
Right, exactly. You know what? I was just watching something on YouTube. See, it's crazy. Like, y'all need, like, YouTube is a motherfucker, bro, y'all. But I was on YouTube, though, earlier today, and I was watching a video of these people that live somewhere to where there's no government. It's just them.
I seen that pop up. I meant to watch that. I seen it pop up, and I didn't watch it. I'm like, no government.
Check that shit. It's no government there. They own police and everything. Of course, it's white folks, but you get what I'm saying? They doing it, though. They literally living off grid.
Let me tell you something.
What?
You got white folks that won't fuck with you and do them, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
And then when y'all link up, totally y'all chill and everything's great. Y'all have a good fucking time and y'all go about your own ways.
I totally agree with that.
But then you got motherfuckers They want to get in your business, try to redirect what the fuck you doing,
Run your
and
shit.
cause madness and confusion. And instead of let me learn they shit, they want to take over my shit. This about a bitch.
Don't you think that's the complex that they have, or try to insert their superiority or their so-called superiority?
Yeah, that's what I be like, yo, you wildin', yo. Like, if they doing them and what they do, I'll be like, all right, cool. Like, they listen to their shit, I listen to their shit. Like, I that's why I know about, I listen to The Doors. I listen to the Led
Doors
Zeppelin.
dope. I'm hip to all that shit. The Doors.
I listen to Jim Morrison, when he wasn't with the Doors, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Metallica, Iron Maiden. Yeah, I listen to some of that shit.
Nirvana.
Some of that shit got grooves to it.
All that shit.
There's some of that bullshit.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? But I don't sit up there and try to, I'm going to be,
but see, Case, motherfuckers is listening to niggas that's like artists by nature. You get what I'm saying? We have a craft that we do within music, so it's all types of music that I listen to. Like I done listen to country, rock, heavy metal, techno, all of that fucking shit that niggas
it all come from black music, everything.
Yes, I agree. Hey,
let me tell you something. Beethoven was a nigga.
You say that? Why you say that? I heard that before. I heard that before.
Yeah, he wasn't. He was a nigga. He was a black man.
I straight up heard that before, and he's probably the biggest classical icon in modern day history.
Beethoven was a black man.
See, that's what I said. You see how niggas do. Listen, man, motherfuckers can't outdo niggas and shit. Niggas play the violin good. Niggas picked up a fucking tennis racket and dominated that shit. A nigga picked up a golf club and dominated, nigga. You see how niggas do?
A bat
yes.
And went upside somebody's head with that motherfucker.
There you go, nigga. I knew Brooklyn was gonna come out at some time, nigga. But let's talk about this next little situation that's going on. Listen to this shit, though, Case. You gonna find this amusing because I know you make a joke out of this shit every time to be hilarious, though. A white dentist was filmed by our coworker using the N-word. The two co-workers was talking about history when the chick says history was my worst subject. Then he says, besides the Indians, who did we fight? She replies, the Mexicans, those damn illegals. Then say, don't post that because she got in trouble the last time she used the nigger word. And then it was another fucking nurse that comes in the background and says like shit, like I say nigger, I just don't say it in front of black people. Now, let me let you play this video so you can see all of this mayonnaise all in the room. Just all of this white snowflake shit that's going on. Check this shit out right here, bro. Let me click over. Let me get the sound right on this so y'all can hear this goddamn animal.
I don't think in the history.
Who else besides the Indians? Who else besides the Indians? If it wasn't the Indians,
look at this bitch. Trailer park trash.
Them dang illegals.
Oh shit.
I'll get hate. I also said nigga in the last thing you posted. So
that's part of the song.
I don't care. People are gonna think I'm racist.
Not because it's part of a song.
I say nigga all the time. Me too.
But
not in front of niggas.
I say nigga all the time, but not in front of niggas. She didn't say the hard ER.
Love you.
Nah, did you hear this bitch? Did you hear that bitch, Cass?
I'm listening now.
Listen to this bitch. Let you get your listen on. She ain't saying the hard ER, but listen to her. This is one of them hip white girls. Straight out 8 Mile Road.
Mm-hmm.
Now you hear her talking. She said last time I got in trouble when you posted me saying nigga. I just don't say nigga in front of niggas, but in private I say nigga. Now,
yeah, when she tell that nigga stop pulling her damn hair.
Smack me harder, nigga. Smack me harder.
Smack me harder, nigga. Yeah, that's that bitch.
And you can tell that she been around niggas though. That's what was so funny about it when
And
I seen the video.
That's the only time she can say niggas. Niggas don't word like bitch. You gonna come here, nigga, yeah, bitch. He busted, he beat it up even some more. He ain't like bitch. Like, oh, you black motherfucker, you nigga.
Hey.
Somebody like this nigga, that bitch.
I wisely tell all my Caucasian friends, don't use that word loosely like that. And some motherfuckers out here that knock your goddamn head off of that shit, though. This chick right here just don't know no goddamn better. All of them don't know no goddamn better. And this what I be saying. Like, they be rapping these songs and shit, and they be knowing what the fuck they be saying. And you heard her say, like, I say nigga all the time, but I just won't say it in front of niggas. Mm-hmm. Like, what the fuck? Like, where this come? Go ahead.
And you see, you know what you do with a white bitch like that? That's when you get nasty with that shit. Like, here, let me show you something. Like, what? Look, like, what? Look down here. Oh, yeah, look. Yeah, go ahead and touch it.
Right. And then you hear the other bitch in the background like, I use nigga all the time. I just don't say it around African Americans. Like, what? Like,
yeah, see, this around other niggas.
This what
shit,
I be saying.
Catch back shot.
That's what I be saying.
Beating that
that's because they be thinking about all that black dangling that's out in the world for the taking. That's
what Uncle Ruckus said. Beating up that sweet white nectar.
Right. Right. Tearing that shit up. And see, this is the thing, man. I don't know. Like, people don't know this about white women are freaks, dog. Like, real freaky, dog. Like, black women, y'all freaks too. But these white bitches, they freaks.
You know what?
Go ahead.
It's a toss-up between them and the mommies. Because the mommies, boy.
Yeah, them bitches is too, but not like them white bitches. It's just something about they nasty ass. I don't know what it is, bro.
I mean, yeah. I seen them do some low-down shit.
Man, them bitches. Man, listen, man. I'm going to tell you this, man, because, like, I don't know what it is with black girls, like, coming up and shit, nigga. Like, black girls would not suck niggas' dick when we was younger and shit, when we was kids and, like, high school bitches. Like, well, no, I can't say that. It was a couple. But the first time I ever got some head was from a white girl, nigga. I'm not even going to hold you, my nigga. Like, all them black bitches when we was younger, nigga, I ain't sucking your dick. You know how them bitches be all, like, they be different behind closed doors, but that sucking dick shit, them bitches went on that shit, nigga.
No, that's your
me and you from a different generation, though. You feel what I'm saying?
In a different city, nigga. This shit.
Nigga, when I was younger, like in high school, nigga, I got my first piece of ass 8th grade. But in high school, nigga, like bitches was not like sucking niggas' dick. I don't know what it was. What was they afraid of a nigga saying this bitch sucked? No, nigga,
you ain't know how to persuade. You ain't know how to instruct and persuade. Listen, you have to know how to instruct and persuade.
Bro, listen.
See, it ain't you gotta understand.
Listen, guys, let me tell you something.
You gotta tell the bitch, come here, just give it a kiss. Just kiss it.
Let me tell you something. I done tried all of that shit.
It all starts with a kiss, nigga.
I done tried all that shit. I done tried to move, to put it by her face, all types of shit, nigga. It just wasn't happening, nigga.
No, that's what I'm saying. You trying to force it on that bitch.
Man, I was a young nigga, bro. I was a young nigga.
And you ain't know what the fuck you was doing.
I was just trying to get some pussy back there. That's all that shit was, bro.
See, that's the whole thing. You were trying one thing and doing another. You was fucking up.
No, I wouldn't fuck it up. I got the pussy 9 times out of 10. And see, this the crazy thing. Why I say you ain't get everything. Listen, I used to get pussy just off my hair. I used to know when the bitch was like, man, can I braid your hair? Can we go to your house and do your hair? I know I was getting some ass, bro. Every time.
Listen. You wouldn't lie on your hair. All I had to do was say something. Ooh, I like your accent.
Oh, nigga, that's because where was you at? Fuck out of here. If I was down south, the same shit would happen. Listen, if I was down south, the same shit would happen. When I went down south as a teenager, nigga, you know how much shit, you know how many bitches I was pulling just like, oh, you talk so proper. Like, I like the way you talk. Like, them bitches down south like the way niggas up talk.
Like, tell the bitch, look, how you like this bitch? Been over.
Right. Hey, but see, them Southern girls will take care of you, though, nigga. They'll feed you, fuck you.
I ain't gonna front, I ran through some things in Florida one time. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, nigga, they took well care of you, nigga. They took
2-3 days. I was on rampage. My cousin was like, God damn. I was like, yeah, God damn, shit.
Hey, man, since we talking about this shit, bro, I found this interesting. I had a conversation with somebody, and motherfucker gonna tell me that his bitch like to have threesomes, but they have boundaries. And I'm like, what the fuck you mean you got boundaries? Like, what type of boundaries do y'all have? Like, now the first thing came to my mind, like, okay, so What's the first thing come to your mind when you hear some dumbass shit like that? Boundaries in a threesome.
The only one I can think of is just me and two bitches.
That's the only thing you can think of, right?
That's
now,
it.
Are you gonna hold back from beating that thing up, beating both of them up?
Hell no.
So what if you had a bitch that was telling you like, oh, don't look at her, look at me while you fucking her, or don't be fucking her like that, or shit, her legs shaking too much, stop a little bit, hold up. What the fuck would you say?
Nigga, I had my bitch. I don't give a fuck what that bitch said. Bitch, you better say something else.
I feel like Bill Cosby. I feel like Bill.
You
at
better
that
say something
point,
else. You gonna miss out.
listen. At that point, no, that's what I was about to say. At that point, I feel like Bill Cosby. Look, either we fucking or I'm fucking. You understand me? Either we fucking or I'm fucking. What's wrong with you?
Listen.
Like this the thing. Like so, this is my thing.
I
Y'all
don't
gonna
know
have
where all fuck that conversation come from. I'm too busy maneuvering and putting this one over there and get this over there together over there.
Yeah, no, that shit was funny.
Talking shit.
That shit
light
was
that
funny.
up over there. Yo, yo, come on. I don't even know what how that discussion even come up.
No,
like,
the nigga was really telling me that they had bomb. Like, how do you have boundaries in a threesome in the bedroom, my nigga? Like, so pretty much you just can't.
I told you the only one I can think of.
Listen,
And that's a legitimate one.
It's like this, bro. I'm blessing some shit, nigga. Because I'm one of them niggas. First
Hell
impression
yeah.
is everything. First impression is everything, fellas. Y'all have to understand that. You can't give a bitch the lazy dick when you first get with her. You understand what I'm saying? You can't bust in like 2 or 3 minutes, my nigga. You can't do that shit because you know that bitch gonna clown you and you ain't never getting that pussy again.
Or you get some Irish Seymours.
Or what you say? You say what?
Some Irish Seymours. They call it, if you go to West Indian stores, they call it front end lifter.
Oh, that's what they call it. No, it's called it's called stamina. Knowing how to control yourself.
Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. You get you some Irish Seymours. Or you go to West Indian store and say, yo, you got some front end lifter. They be like, yeah. And you see what I'm talking about. You be like, God damn.
Man, I don't even want to know what it is. That shit, nigga.
Man, that's all natural.
I don't even want to know what it is, man, because you know what's funny, man. I heard a nigga at work talk about some nigga.
You ever drink gin, nigga?
Yes. Who haven't drank gin?
I did. You ever do some damage with some? You ever do some damage with some gin in you?
Of course. I done done a lot of sleazy shit with gin. With that Bombay, bro. And you know, back in the day,
imagine that 10
face.
times drinking that Seymour. Imagine that 10 times drinking that Irish Seymours.
Oh, nigga, I'm conquering the world, nigga. What you talking about?
You drink some of that shit, man.
World, nigga.
Motherfuckers be, yo, man. Motherfuckers be, oh shit.
But like, yeah, man.
You even feel the side. You be like, damn, I actually got some weight on them, son. What the fuck?
But yeah, it just baffled me, and I'm just like, bro, so like, all right. And then I asked him this next question. I'm like, well, how many of the bitches came back through after y'all fucked them? He's like, man, it wasn't too many. I'm like, nigga, because y'all niggas ain't blessed them bitches, nigga. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all ain't blessed those chicks. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, who was talking the shit?
Man, I ain't gonna put him out there like that, man. That's one of my niggas.
No, I'm talking about the chick he was with. She was the one talking the shit?
Yeah, that had all these fucking boundaries. He said she didn't want him fucking the bitch hard. He didn't want the bitch. He didn't want him looking at the bitch in her eyes. He didn't want him doing no shit he don't do to her.
Let me ask you a question.
Huh?
Who wanted this? Who wanted the whole shit to jump off?
She did.
Him or her? Oh, I told bitch shut the fuck up.
That's what fucked me up. And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, "You a bitch ass nigga."
And what did he do?
He was like, "Man, what could I do, man? I didn't want to fuck up the moment." And this and the third, I'm like, "Nigga, you did fuck up the moment. You was a disappointment.
Word up.
You and her was a disappointment, or she had more fun than your bitch ass had, or she had more fun than your suck ass."
He should have took this bitch over and told her, shut the fuck up, bitch. Bow! Smack one ass quick.
Man.
Bow!
And I told him this simply. I'm like, listen, bro. I'm like, listen, if she going in with all these fucking demands, don't even do it.
Demands like a motherfucker, like they about to rob a bank.
Right. You get what I'm saying? Now, I can see if it's boundary set like outside of the bedroom, like, nigga, you better not be fucking this bitch without me or doing some shit.
I mean, even now I don't want to hear that shit neither. Fuck that. I don't hear that shit.
What you mean?
Fuck out. What the fuck I just said?
So if your girl bought another bitch in, well, another female in, I'm not gonna say bitch. I said I'm gonna calm down saying that word. But she bought another female in. You get what I'm saying? And y'all start fucking with her and shit. And she told you, like, I don't care about you, like, chilling with her, kicking it with her, but you can't fuck her without me. Would you still do it?
Yeah.
Ah, nigga, you fucking up.
Why?
Because, nigga, if she told you don't do it without her, nigga, it's your woman, nigga. You can't do that, nigga.
Yo, listen, let me tell you something, nigga.
You fucking
Ain't
up
no
the whole
bitch tell me what the fuck I cannot do.
Huh?
No,
I feel you.
Tell me the fuck I cannot do.
I feel what you're saying, though, but I'm just talking about it's just, it's a whole
just little
respect thing. Now, with some females, though, they don't give a fuck about niggas smashing a bitch, though. Like, why they here and all that other shit. Go ahead.
Respect, nigga. I'm God, nigga. How the fuck I'm let somebody... Come on, man.
No, I feel you, bro. I feel you, though. But, like I said, in some situations where niggas, females be letting them go fuck other females, bro. Like, go ahead and go do what you gonna do with her. Or you want to fuck her here? You want to fuck her here? What you gonna do? In all reality, they actually don't be having no choice. And see, the fucked up thing about a female is some of them think they can get back at a nigga with a pussy. With they pussy. You get what I'm saying? But how you gonna get back at a nigga with your pussy that don't give a fuck? Because then he just not looking at you sideways like, well, go ahead. Do what you gonna do. And keep doing what he doing. And now you looking all dumb and shit.
Let me tell you something, G. I've been taking care of myself for a long time. Mm. Point blank and simple. If you bring in that drama, I don't need to be bothered, yo.
Right. I definitely agree. I ain't with that drama shit either.
That's just how it is, man.
I ain't with that drama shit either, bro. That's the main thing.
You're supposed to just live life and chill, man. You know.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. I'm not with that drama shit.
When we flip on things, it's to get out that frustration, light your shit up, and ha ha ho ho hee hee ha ha. After that, you know what I'm saying? What's all this motherfuckers going in there, going crazy and blowing their vessels over shit they ain't beyond their control. Like, all right, that's
I always tell people.
Let that shit pop off. What the fuck I'm gonna do about it? I'm gonna sit back and mind my fucking business. The fuck I'm gonna do about that?
I always tell people this, man. My peace is every motherfucking thing. The moment you come around here disturbing my peace or fucking up the flow of what's going on around here, that's the moment your ass get eliminated, my nigga.
Right.
You got the step. You got the step. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody chilling. What the fuck is all this going on? Like, what the fuck just happened? Like,
a lot of the times that drama shit come from people letting their emotions get in the way of shit. That's where the drama comes from a lot of the time. When people get emotionally involved into some shit, you get what I'm saying? Not everybody handle their emotions a little bit differently. You get what I'm saying? But me personally, I don't let my emotions get involved with certain situations. You get what I'm saying? Like, if I was a dude, you know what I mean, that was out here doing that type of shit and living that lifestyle, you get what I'm saying? My emotions would definitely not be in that situation to where, like, I'm flipping out because this bitch is doing that or this bitch flipping out on me because I'm doing this. Like, no. Like, it doesn't work like that. I'm a man at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I'm going to do me, and I'm also going to take care of business. And in return, me taking care of business and doing me is taking care of you, especially if you're around. You understand what I'm saying?
Yo, some of them don't honor that, yo.
Huh?
Some of them don't honor that. Some of the motherfuckers don't honor that.
No, they can't. But
about that.
Yeah, that's because they selfish. That's because they selfish. They insecure.
And then you just be like, fuck it, I don't hear that shit. Just keep it moving. Yep. You know what I mean? Like,
yep. Yeah, you do. But see, unfortunately, I ain't got to that point because, I'm still with mine. So, you know what I mean? I ain't got to that point with her or even thought about getting to that point. You know what I'm saying? It's because, like with me and her, it's a little bit different. We talk about every goddamn thing. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers get mad. We chop it about it. We get to the bottom of it. And we decide on how we gonna move as a unit. You feel me? But that's my whole little situation. But yeah, man, that whole boundaries and threesomes and setting rules and all that other shit, if you got to do all that, don't have a threesome.
Word up.
For real. If you got to do all that, don't have a threesome because you fucking up the moment. That could be potentially be a good moment for both of y'all because of your selfish reasons. You get what I'm saying?
That's just like you use a prize fighter and your corner tell you don't go in there and hurt him. What the fuck you mean don't go hurt that motherfucker?
This nigga. What the fuck you talking about?
I'm supposed to go in there and beat that nigga ass. Man, damn title fight. Another corner person tell you, yo,
nigga,
you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to really go in there and whoop his ass like that. That's fucked up.
Listen,
bro. I ain't go in there and just beat his ass like that.
Some shit like that pop off for me. We trying to make sure the bitch squirt. We doing all types of nasty freaking beating that shit down, nigga.
Yeah, profanity being used.
All types of shit, nigga. Dick sucking,
all types
pussy
of
eating, all
unrighteous
types
words.
of shit, nigga. I
all
say it,
types
nigga.
of all types of scriptures you won't find in the scriptures being speaking.
Ass
You know what I'm
smacking,
saying?
baby oil everywhere, just nasty motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Just
handcuffs and shit. Don't let me get started, nigga. Don't let me get started like a motherfucker. Huh?
Can't have no baby pictures in the room. Got to just hide all those.
Not at all.
Just, you know.
Cause you'll just feel dirty on the inside if you got your baby pictures up while you beating that thing.
No, you gonna feel dirty on the outside. You already know you dirty on the inside, nigga.
Right.
Cause you got this badness about to pop off, so you already a dirty motherfucker.
Oh, it's not madness, it's all righteousness that's going on in this puppy round.
Ain't gonna be nothing righteous going on in that motherfucker.
You say nothing
yo.
righteous.
I say nothing righteous, yo.
Nah,
it's gonna be pure sin.
Nigga, a lot of climaxing, nigga.
If it ain't no sin, it ain't no win, yo. I'm telling you right now.
Hey, man, all my people that's new over here, man, I'm going to repeat this, man. Make sure y'all go ahead and hit the like, share, subscribe, notification bell, be the Noti Gang so you can get notified whenever we go live. But what you just said, Case?
See, she wanted that nigga to be respectful and be a preacher and preach a sermon. That nigga wasn't going there ring his hell. He wanted to go in there and let her know the devil lives. They gonna be in there in about a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
she about to feel the beast.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? She like, no, you have to be holy. He like, nah, I'm about to be a crucifixion of this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
To me. I'm like, you should have told her, like, what if I bring a female in here and I say you can't touch her, you can't do nothing, you just gotta watch me fuck her? What would you say? She would be upset, my nigga. I'm like, what if he told her, like, I'm about to bring a female in and I don't want you touching her. You get what I'm saying? But you could do this, that, and the third, and you got to watch me fuck her. It'd be a whole different scenario. Nigga, you ain't shit. You trying to pick this bitch over me? It'd be a whole bunch of bullshit.
They both participate. I ain't never had a problem with two of them participating.
Oh no, not at all. Not at all. I'm just talking about in this situation we were just talking about here with that nigga talking about these boundaries.
You see,
and then
he didn't know how to control the situation to begin with. He didn't know how to handle the situation.
Not at all, because he
ain't nowhere in the world.
Once she got her to the bedroom, once she got her in the room, my nigga, that's where he was supposed to just take over and do what he was supposed to do. Because that's what she...
Yo, he could have did like that song Fat Joe to make. Lean back. That's it. Just lean back.
That's it. But, you know, niggas be overly thirsty and shit. You get what I'm saying? Niggas don't know how to compose themselves in certain situations. You get what I'm saying? They be overexcited and worked up and shit. Like some niggas just, like you say, don't know how to handle that situation. And I think in that situation, he just ain't know how to handle it. You get what I'm saying? It happened and it was just like, and then you got this bitch saying all types of other crazy shit, stopping you from getting your highest level of performance on this broad because she afraid that you might outperform on her over her. That's the whole thing about it. You get what I'm saying? So she like, oh, don't do this and don't do that. Like, bitch, how you gonna tell me how to shove this thing? Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to quit licking this bitch pussy while her motherfucking legs is trembling out of that damn room. And she screaming and hollering and all of this other shit. Niggas ain't stopping that shit. A nigga is cheering you on like, shit, go ahead, get that shit.
Yeah.
Getting in where you fit in. Getting in where you fit in. You feel me?
Hey, make the tag for the double team, goddamn it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Put the people's elbow on her ass real quick. Bah!
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
See, niggas,
bitch, jump on top of the dresser, bitch. Bah!
Say WWE around that motherfucker.
Yeah, put that figure
tables, ladders, and chairs.
Yeah, put this on that Boston Crab on that bitch like this. This is the best Boston Crab she ain't never witnessed.
Your nigga hit the people's elbow on that thing.
Bitch, yo, don't forget the fucking what was that other shit? The people's pieces and some shit. The people's eyebrow.
The people's eyebrow.
Everything. It was something for the peoples with that motherfucker,
the people's eyebrow. The people's.
Everything was for the peoples with that motherfucker, yo.
Right.
With your candy ass, the rock. That nigga always had the people's something.
Say, nigga, I'm coming to get some of that poontang pie, nigga.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna whip your candy ass. Keep talking shit. Put this people's foot in your ass. Keep fucking with me.
I got a little small confession. I used to be a big ass wrestling fan in like middle school and elementary school. I'm talking about I was one of those niggas.
Y'all see, who was it, man? Nigga there talking shit. They start ripping each other's ass.
Oh, bro, let me tell you the most hilarious story. Like anybody who was in Margaret Spellacy with me in 6th grade, one day we had a substitute teacher for this teacher named Mrs. Lujan and shit, right? And you know how the substitute teacher come in and she introduce herself and she go around and she have everybody else introduce themselves and shit. So the bro get around to me and shit, right? And I'm looking at her and shit because I ain't really paying her no attention. And she was like, yeah, what's your name? I'm like, hold up. I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, what is your name? And she was just like, such. I'm like, it doesn't matter what your name is. And she was like, little boy, you take your ass to the office. Niggas was dying in that bitch, dog. I'm talking about on the floor laughing, nigga. Like they was on the floor laughing.
Matter.
I'm like, it doesn't matter what your name is. I was when I say the whole classroom was in tears, my nigga. My mom smacked me all upside my head when I got home and they called me that bullshit.
They took me to principal office with your ass. I still laughing. You know what he said? Cause I done broke out your smell.
But I used to be heavy on that shit. I'm talking about carrying around belts, hitting niggas with the belts and shit. Just some badass little nigga type shit. Smearing niggas in the hallway and
nigga,
shit.
you see my belt, nigga. You see I'm undisputed.
Yeah, I
see my belt, nigga.
Yeah, I see that motherfucker. I see that motherfucker.
Let me tell you something. Back in the day, when them belts first came out for Christmas, man, my homeboy got a bunch of them presents for his kids and shit. The only thing them niggas fought over was that belt.
Right, niggas want that belt, nigga. Niggas want that belt, nigga. You see me in school, like, you know, I'm taking that belt from you today, nigga. I'm like, yeah, come on.
Yes, man. Them
Brand
niggas
candy
didn't
ass nigga. Huh?
They didn't care about no other gift but that fucking belt. Them 3 niggas was rumbling over that belt, yo.
Nigga. Somebody
that
had to be
shit was hilarious.
Somebody got to be undisputed around this
bitch.
Them
little niggas was fucking each other up. Yo,
yeah,
and then I remember that was the same year we went to that wrestling match, and that's when that kid Eddie Guerrero was alive.
Yeah,
and there was some of the Dudley boys.
That was a good ass match y'all watched. Niggas get
and I'm telling the kids, I'm like, yeah, Rey Mysterio, and I'm telling the kids, I'm like, oh shit, they gonna call Storm, go over there and get his autograph. I'm looking, wait, that motherfucker over there too. I'm looking around, that nigga was every wrestler.
Hey, man, you know what's funny?
The people who dress up like the motherfuckers in the crowd.
Hey, you know
this
funny
shit is
that
hot,
you
yo.
grown, and you go see the motherfuckers. The motherfuckers be like 5'5", 5'7", bigger than a motherfucker, like a little short, stocky motherfucker.
Yo, they are professional athletes.
Yes, they are.
Yo, let me tell you something. Them niggas are trained to do that shit. I'm looking, when you sitting in the arena and you see that shit, like, yo, that nigga about to fuck himself.
That's what you be thinking the whole time, too. You be thinking, oh, man, somebody about to get fucked up.
I let somebody get the fuck
about to get fucked
you see these little niggas flipping around and shit like a karate movie, like, oh, shit.
That's all you can say. That's all you can say.
Them niggas is flying around like, oh shit, oh shit.
Yeah, I know. Shout outs to all my niggas who
let me tell you something.
Stone Cold Steve Austin get their ass whooped at home. But go ahead though.
You go in them wrestling matches, you will be entertained.
Yeah, you
will.
I
don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you will. I didn't
that is some entertaining shit.
A lot of wrestling matches like WWF back in the day, nigga. I done been to all of that shit. I'm talking about I've been a wrestling fan, nigga, since the Ultimate Warrior, Hogan, Ric Flair, and all of them was in like the WWF.
I only went to one match, but I enjoyed myself.
Yeah, you know that shit. It's fun. Man, it's fun in the motherfucker.
We had got some free tickets. My homeboy had this gig where we used to always get a lot of free tickets. So they'd be like, "Yo, we getting a group of tickets. So you take the kids and all that." Like, all right, cool. So we go, take the little shorties and shit, and we all end up in there. We used to get shit to the Mets games, whatever, to the Nets, the Knicks sometimes. When that wrestling shit, I'm gonna go to that wrestling shit, yo. I had a ball.
Dope when you go there, bro.
I had a ball up in there.
The
motherfuckers flipping around and shit.
And you know one thing though, like what always used to surprise me about wrestling, because I done been to boxing matches, I done been to football games, basketball games, all types of shit. The energy that you feel in the building in wrestling when certain motherfuckers is walking out to the ring or some shit is happening, that energy that you feel in there is unexplainable, my nigga. Like, really unexplainable. Like, it's like some Coliseum shit. You see motherfuckers everywhere flashing cameras, motherfuckers with their signs, people yelling and screaming. It's drunk motherfuckers. It's people trying to fuck with the wrestlers. Like, the energy there is off the chain.
Nah, but
it's
let me tell
like
you
would
something.
never see, bro. Go ahead.
Nah, that boxing shit is even bigger. That time when Deontay came to Brooklyn, man, when he fought that Polish kid, man.
That probably,
I got my own video when that nigga came, because we had the seats where we was right there able to get out and get the cameras on him. When he was coming out, we was right there, like, boom.
Bro,
I was like, that nigga tall as hell, yo.
I don't think.
That shit like methodical, because you knew this shit wasn't no actor. Niggas about to get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, with that,
this ain't no
that's a little bit
shit.
different, but I'm talking about
See, wrestling is a story, and it's a performance.
Mm-hmm.
That boxing shit, you niggas is going to, somebody may die in this motherfucking break on purpose, not on accident, on purpose. Wrestlers, when someone die in the ring and wrestler get hurt, it's not intentional. You know what I'm saying? These guys want to go home every day. No, these boxers get in the ring, their intent is to kill one another. The sport of boxing is to kill one another.
Yeah.
It's legalized.
No, just like I was about to say, it's certain events, and this is all I was about to make a case of. That WrestleMania shit back in the day, bro, the energy and the crowds in that event was breaking records back then, bro. There was no mystery about that shit. Yeah. That WrestleMania shit.
80, 90,000 motherfuckers.
Yes.
100,000,
Now, UFC is certain events that I have seen with UFC where I done seen that crowd went mad. It was one with Conor McGregor, and it was one with Jose Aldo where he knocked the motherfucker out with his knee, hopped out the cage, and ran into the crowd when he was in Brazil, in his hometown, with the flag. The whole crowd done picked this nigga up, Case, because he done whooped that motherfucking American's ass.
Nah, it was nothing like Khabib, man.
What you mean? When he jumped out? You just like the fact that he whooped
Conor McGregor ass. He jumped out, whooped some more ass, and his people jumped to the ring and whooped on McGregor ass some more. I'm like, oh yeah, I like this shit. Yeah, I'm here.
So you like those eyes, huh? You like those eyes, huh?
That nigga Khabib handled all his affairs that night.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
No motherfuckers.
And laid his gloves.
Eastern motherfuckers?
No, he didn't lay his gloves down in that fight. He laid his gloves down in the second fight, but go ahead.
He whooped on McGregor ass so bad that McGregor was about to take a knee. That nigga held him up like, I ain't finished whooping on your ass yet. That's a bad boy.
Hey,
right
man,
there.
I ain't see that part. Everybody keep telling me, man, you got to go back and watch. That nigga was about to
McGregor was about to, it was like in the third. Yeah, McGregor was like I'm about to stick to this shit.
Did you hear Joe Rogan saying what Khabib was saying to Conor while he was fucking him up?
What he say to him?
He said, you want to talk? Bang! Let's talk. Crack. You want to talk still? Crack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see Khabib say that shit. You went up there and talked about that man father, talking all that shit. See, you sit there and fuck around with Floyd, you know what I'm saying, and start that nigga shit. Floyd, they give a fuck. Floyd, I'll make some money. I don't give a fuck what this white boy said. I'm whoop his ass
people
anyway.
Don't understand this about Floyd, and I always tell them this. Floyd is walking around ready to whoop your ass at all times.
Yeah, he whoop ass ready.
Rolling in. He ain't worried about no silk pajamas.
Yeah, I ain't worried about him.
No silk pajamas.
He talking shit, call me monkey, he already showed me I have my boys to surround your ass. And they did. The niggas surrounded them motherfucker on stage. Like, I can have you, but nah, save them. Hey, let me tell you the bug thing. You know, in that tour, they travel on the
Irish
same.
Mafia shit. That Irish Mafia shit ain't no joke. But go ahead.
No, do you know they was traveling on the same private plane to these promotions?
Yeah, of course. They
was on the same plane together. Come on, Floyd wasn't worried about it. Floyd was like, man, I'm about to rob the motherfucking UK, get us some of that euro. Fuck out of here.
And I'm robbing Bob. No, he didn't have to deal with Bob Arum. I'm robbing Dana White.
Yeah, Khabib, it was different. I ain't making no extra money, so I'm just gonna bust your ass.
Yeah, he said I ain't looking for no extra money.
I got a set fee. See, Floyd paycheck is like the cab is running and you upstairs bullshit. That cab, like, I'll sit down here and wait all night. Could it be the running? I already got your credit card.
True, that's a good analogy.
Floyd.
Good analogy, nigga. Go ahead.
That's Floyd. Khabib is you know, you on the bus, that's the fare. Well, I'm gonna bust your ass until I get to my goddamn destination. That's what I'm saying. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna hold your ass up and keep whooping your ass the rest of the night.
No, he ended up choking him out, though. He just said, fuck it, I'm going to choke his bitch ass out. And he didn't even choke him out. He tapped.
And then my people go jump in and whoop your ass some more because you ain't get enough of an ass whooping and your bitch ass hold me out there in the crowd. I'm gonna deal with his ass right now. That's why I became a fan.
That was his trainer that he jumped out
Listen,
and whooped his ass.
I became a fan. Remember, I was never fucking with that shit. So that when I see that shit, I became a fan.
I got
of
you hip
MMA.
to Izzy too, nigga. I got you hip to Izzy, nigga.
Yeah, you got me at the Izzy. I was able to tolerate Izzy because I seen that Khabib shit. That Khabib shit sold me on it. I was like, oh, this is what I'm talking about. This motherfucker don't give a fuck.
That was real beef.
And that's what I'm talking about because it was the bus incident in Brooklyn with glasses flying. So I was like, oh yeah, that's what I watched it.
McGregor calling his people a terrorist snitch.
Yeah, all kind of calling his father all kind of bitch ass motherfuckers and fuck the Quran, all this shit. I was like, I said, he don't know. These motherfuckers these are war people right here. Yeah, these motherfuckers Sabian war and all. These niggas grew up with AKs in the head. Yeah, this nigga got videos of him wrestling bands and shit. He's a little kid. What? This motherfucker gonna kill McGregor in that ring. What? I can't wait to see this. But I didn't know he had that much heart.
Man, that
fight over. He jumped out the ring, kick nigga face.
He beats the shit out of everybody he fights. Like,
yeah, I seen him going to do that work.
Stand him up and then put him on the ground. Once that nigga gets you on the ground, dog, it's like quicksand. You cannot get out of that shit. And the whole time he cracking the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out a way to choke you, break your arm, do some other shit. It's crazy, bro. His fight IQ is off the charts, bro.
Yeah, be smart not to fight Floyd, though.
What you mean? In a boxing match, in an MMA match, he'll fight Floyd.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, Floyd's not an MMA fighter.
Not at all.
Just call him out. Yeah, so you call him out.
He ain't got enough hands to fight Floyd Mayweather, though, man. He ain't got enough hands to fight Floyd Mayweather, bro. He might clip him, but his hands ain't good enough, though.
And see, that's what we understand about people. They say, oh, we call him out. Yeah, you call him out in his sport. Mm-hmm. So you got to go to his sport. Yep. If somebody call out LeBron James, they got to go to LeBron James' sport to play him.
Yep, and think about this, though, bro. Floyd ain't calling out niggas like, I want to fight you in an MMA fight. Like he knows.
That's not his thing.
Exactly.
That's not what he
know
does.
he'll get his ass whooped in MMA. That's my boy, but in MMA,
of course, if that's not your field, that's not your sport.
Just like when they step in that boxing ring, you stepping into my motherfucking world.
Look at Michael Jordan when he played baseball. He sucked.
Yeah, like a motherfucker. And they was laughing.
He looked like he was uncoordinated. He had no rhythm. He didn't know what he was doing. That's Michael Jordan. Yeah, but he ain't no baseball player.
Yep. And then and the same thing happened when he went back to basketball. He was out of shape. He was he was in baseball shape by that point. He wasn't in basketball shape. It's a difference.
If you're in a sport where all you do is use your fists and you use certain size ounce gloves,
yep,
and that's what you're trained to do. That's what you're trained to do.
And then you got to think about this: the years of reflexes and muscle memory that Floyd Mayweather got. You have to think about that. He been boxing, they said, since he was 4 years old. So his reflex. His reflex, his reaction time, and his muscle memory is off the charts. Off the charts, bro. And think about when you say defensive fighter, we talk about Pernell Whitaker. We say James Toney to a certain extent. But
what? To a certain extent? You crazy as hell. James Toney on the top of the list.
Yeah, he is on the top of the list, but bro, like, I can't put him over a Sweet Pea. You get what I'm saying? I can't put him over Sweet Pea. I can. How can you put him over Sweet Pea? Tell me why. Tell me why.
He went from middleweight.
Bernard Hopkins had good defense.
He went from middleweight to. Did he start as a junior middleweight or middleweight? I think he started as a middleweight. He went from middleweight to heavyweight. Remember, James Toney beat on Holyfield.
If that's what you call it, go ahead.
You talking about Holyfield won another belt after that fight, but he still beat Holyfield. He beat him.
Yeah, and I also see Roy Jones watched James Toney too.
That was a young James Toney, yeah.
I see Roy watching.
Yeah,
Roy was a different kind of breed back then, bro.
Roy
started at junior middleweight, or did he start at middleweight?
Roy started at junior middleweight, I believe.
Roy Jones, this is the thing about Roy Jones. And I tell
He went from
people
junior
this all the
middleweight all the way to
time.
heavyweight.
I tell people this shit all the time about Roy Jones. Roy Jones was a fighter that just didn't walk away at the right time. After he beat Tarver and got away with that shit, he should have left it alone. Walked away.
Mm-hmm.
He should have just walked the fuck away. And then, am I not mistaken, he fought Tarver at, what was that, cruiserweight, light heavyweight?
I think it was light heavyweight.
Yeah, it was one of those weight classes he fought Tarver at. He
There
shouldn't have
was
been in that weight
175.
class fighting at that age. But see, he was all pumped up after he beat bum ass. What was that? John Ruiz. What was that dude name?
John Luis. He beat him from heavyweight champ. He went to 199. He came back down.
Come on, man.
Went back down to 175. He lost that muscle.
Yeah, man. He shouldn't have been fighting at those weights, for one. And two, Roy fought past his prime. He's supposed to quit. He didn't quit at the right time. He wanted to keep fighting, and guess what? He got his ass knocked out. And ever since he got knocked out by Tarver, he has never been the same. What?
Yeah, you can't say that because B-Hop went a long way. So did
yeah, but
Joe
B-Hop
Foreman.
is a different type of fighter, and people don't understand this about B-Hop. He
B-Hop
started
and
his
Roy
career
fought
lighter.
twice. They
And
fought twice.
B-Hop lost the first one.
And won the second one.
But he lost that first one convincingly.
That
In
was a
their
young
primes.
B-Hop.
I'm talking about in their primes.
All right. But people, did you actually see the fight? Because you watched the fight. It was a close fight. And it was that was Bernard's first loss, I believe. Or maybe
and you know what it was? He
second.
couldn't handle Roy's speed, though, and the angles he was coming from. I watched that fight. He couldn't handle that shit. That's what I said. Roy was a different beast back then. This was, man, did you see the one fight where Roy...
Both of them are Hall of Fame boxers.
What you say?
Both of them are Hall of Fame boxers.
Yes, they are. Bernard Hopkins especially, man. That nigga was knocking niggas out till he was almost 50 years old. Or was he 50 when he was beating niggas still?
Oh, still, yeah. I think he went to 53.
And that's the thing about Bernard Hopkins. People don't understand. He didn't start his boxing career until like his mid-30s or, what was it, early 30s?
Nah.
Because he was in jail. He was in jail.
Yeah, but he started it. His first boxing match, I think, was in 1989.
And how old was Bernard Hopkins in 89? I don't
Put a box back. Get all that screen, all that shit, all that Google, nigga.
I ain't about
Put
to
your
look
fingers
that
to work,
shit up.
nigga.
I ain't about to look all that shit up. I'm high, nigga.
Henny Lux.
Yo.
Henny Lux. Them fingers is lazy than a motherfucker.
No, Henny Lux,
Giving
dude.
your
I've been
fans
done
some
drinking.
facts,
I've been done
nigga.
drinking the Henny, nigga. I've been over here smoking good and shit. You know, I got a lot of shit on my mind. There's a lot of shit going on within like the family and shit, turmoil and all that other shit. You know, it just crazy. But like, yeah, man, Roy was a different big breed. Pound for pound at one particular time, I think he was the best fighter. You don't believe that? At one particular time.
Who, Roy?
Yeah, Roy Jones.
Hell yeah.
But why do you think people shit on Roy Jones now and people don't look at him as being as great as he should be looked at? Do you think it's the losses that he had?
No, most people don't know shit about boxing.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Like when I tell you this, man, I watched Roy Jones beat a nigga arms up and the nigga couldn't swing no more and quit. I've never seen that in boxing. Never seen it in boxing. Until I
Rocky
seen Roy Jones.
Marciano used to do that.
But not like Roy. Roy did it just, and it looked crazy. Dude really couldn't swing no more and wouldn't get up off the bench, bro. That's crazy. Like a nigga ain't beat you in the face or in the body. He didn't punch you all in the arms, so you can't even swing back at him.
That's what Rocky Marciano used to do.
Yeah, Rocky Marciano was an undefeated heavyweight, right?
Yeah.
And he was an undersized heavyweight. Am I right or wrong?
Well, I mean, he was. Yeah, I mean, I think he weighed 185.
Yeah, because back then, you know, some of them heavyweights, shit, them motherfuckers 220, 230, 240. Solid, though. Hitting you. Muhammad Ali, how much did Muhammad Ali weigh? Like 220?
Yeah.
Mike Tyson weighed 219. Lennox Lewis was like 250, 240.
Lennox Lewis is like 6'4" also, so you get a bigger frame there.
Yeah, he is. He is 6'4". Man, but I'll tell you another good fight that I seen, him and the Klitschko. You remember when they stopped it and he fucked Klitschko up?
Yeah, but let me tell you, man, you watch that fight closely, man. Lewis a big, yo, he was rubbing his dread. First he used some way to clip them. He clipped him to make the bust his eye open.
Man, that was a bad cut, bro.
There was a bad cut. You know what he was doing? Lennox would lean up on him and rub his dreads against that nigga eye. Grinding that nigga. Anytime they hugged
A lot
up,
of people don't.
He tried to smother him. I was watching what he was doing. I said, oh, Lewis is dirty. But he was glad they stopped that fight. Look at the look on Lewis' face. Like, yeah, y'all better stop this fight.
Yeah, because Klitschko, that was young Klitschko,
Klitschko
too.
was like,
that was young Klitschko.
Klitschko was like, no, that was the bigger Klitschko.
I'm talking about that's the
older
younger version, like in their prime
Klitschko. Yeah, but I'm just saying it was, but what I'm trying to say is, he kept telling him, don't stop the fight. I still got an eye I can see out of him.
Yeah, because he was tagging.
So he let him know, he was tagging Lennox, so he was tagging
Lennox. But see, by that time, niggas got hip to Lennox and he got older and he got slower. Like, niggas, only so long you can hide behind that pussy ass jab. For niggas clip your ass. And Hakeem Rodman lightweight exposed him.
Yeah, and Oliver McCall dropped him before.
Yeah, and didn't he get knocked out by it wasn't Bruno that knocked him out.
No, Oliver McCall knocked him out.
Yeah. It was one of them that knocked him out.
No, I'm telling you what. And then on the rematch, Oliver McCall was all coked the fuck up and started crying in the goddamn ring. They stopped the fucking fight.
That was a major problem back then, man, with the coke and shit, man. I think that was the drug of choice at that time, cocaine. But that boxing shit, though, like, man, it's been some great fighters. Like you talked about Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield was one of the greatest fighters I ever seen, bro.
The real deal.
Warrior.
They bet that shit.
When I say warrior, he started at cruiserweight.
Cruiserweight going in there with big ass
niggas
Riddick
not
Bowe.
beating them the fuck
Riddick
up.
Bowe out here 6'5".
Who was that? Riddick Bowe beat him one time, right?
Beat him one time. No, beat him twice.
Yeah, Riddick Bowe fucked, but they was wars though,
they fought
bro.
3 times.
They was wars.
Like,
I don't think them
knockouts.
niggas was right after. I don't think them niggas was right after that fight though, getting hit upside the head.
It wasn't wrong neither.
You said it wasn't wrong.
Shit.
Yeah, that was a damn good fight. And Michael Moore beat him the first time that they fought. You remember Michael Moore?
Yeah, Michael Moore beat him for the belt.
Had that left hand. He was tagging him with that bitch. Huh?
And then Foreman dropped his ass.
Yeah, that's how it usually happened. That's really how it usually happened. But Holyfield, though, it's a lot of things. Ain't Holyfield like one of the only heavyweights to get the heavyweight title on 3 or 4 different occasions? And I know you're going to get into
Holyfield got it 4 times.
What you talking about. Like, Holyfield
was
undisputed.
4 times.
Yeah, he was undisputed champ 4 times. Don't get it twisted. Y'all ever see the Sega Genesis game cover where he had all them fucking belts on? Holyfield was that nigga at one point in time. And a lot of people don't respect that shit.
Yeah, he won. He actually won the heavyweight title 4 times.
Yep.
Yes, he did.
Him and Lennox Lewis. I think he beat Lennox Lewis. A lot of people disagree with me, but he was pressing that nigga. When I say Holyfield was a nigga like Mike Tyson, Holyfield wasn't scared of Tyson, and Tyson knew that shit. He couldn't get that shit off on that nigga. He was pressing, so you know what? I'm going to gnaw on the nigga ear. He going to get the fuck up off of me. You hear me, K?
Well, Mike said what happened.
Well, he said he was headbutting.
He finally told. Well, no. This is what Mike said when I watched. Somebody asked him on one of Mike Tyson box talks, and he said what it was. He was frustrated because he said Holyfield was cheating better than he could. He was being dirty than he could be. Yeah, Mike said that shit. Mike said I was getting frustrated because I couldn't. That nigga was out. He was out doing dirtier shit than I couldn't. I couldn't deal with it. Every time I wanted to do some shit dirty, he'd do it first. I couldn't. That's what he said. He said he was dirtier than he was. He couldn't deal with it. He just came out and said it. I just fell out laughing. I said, Mike was funny nigga, yo.
Man,
so he said, fuck, I got so frustrated, I bit that motherfucker.
Man, that shit was funny, but you know what, though? I used to hear a lot of people saying, Holyfield, a dirty fighter, he hit you with his head,
he
rub up against you, low blow you and shit, hit you with rabbit punches.
And Mike was like, I'll try to do the same. And Mike said, I'll try to do the same shit. This motherfucker was beating me to it. Shit pissing me off.
Nah,
think about it.
Mike,
you go there and try to do some dirty, somebody dirtier than you. Like, what the?
You know what I really think it was? He was going upside Mike's head, though, bro. He really was.
Yeah, but he was also doing some other shit that was stopping Mike from doing the dirty shit he wanted to do. It was like, I'm about to do some dirty shit to you, but you stop me from doing my dirty shit. You do some dirty shit. Me like, you dirty motherfucker. You know, like I'm about to you stick my hand in your pocket, take some money. You already got your hand in my pocket taking the money. Like, motherfucker, what the fuck? So I try to rob your other pocket. You already got your hand in my other pocket. Like, this motherfucker. You. So I got no choice to bite your ass. Like, you motherfucker.
But you know what? People always try to say Mike is the greatest heavyweight of all time. He's not. He's not the greatest heavyweight of all time. He's one of the greatest heavyweights we ever seen. He's one of the most polarizing heavyweights that we ever seen. Champion, that is.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
He could be one of the. He is one of the greatest.
Yes, he is. That's no denying it. To do what he did at that age.
He is. I put him as number 2 for our era.
So
Ali's number 1.
Yeah, Ali. That's what I was about to say. Ali got to be number 1. So,
but I put Mike Tyson number 2. I put Tyson as number 2.
Who's your number 3?
Heavyweights.
And see, this the thing, and you gonna get mad at me for saying this. I can't put Tyson over Evander Holyfield.
Of this era?
I can't. You talk as we talking about from a polarizing standpoint of like just like skill set wise and longevity and everything and the shit they didn't accomplish over the years. I got to get at the Holyfield.
No, so I give it to Tyson. Tyson, a Brooklyn nigga. That's his.
Yeah, I didn't see you being biased right now, dog. You can't be like.
I ain't being biased, being real as a motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? I feel you. But like,
you got to understand the circumstances.
I give Mike number 2.
Holyfield came from a more humble upbringing that I can't relate to, but I can relate to where Mike came from because I came from the same place.
From a humble upbringing.
No, they came from some niggas. I know some of them niggas. So you can't tell me. I know
Mike,
niggas who do jokes with the niggas. So my cousins should be out there robbing still with that motherfucker.
They fucked Mike up at a young age, nigga. That's all that shit was to it. They corrupted that man mind.
Let me tell you something.
I love Mike. Go ahead, though.
In Brooklyn, in Brownsville, there's a street called Mother Gaston Boulevard. Mm-hmm. But if you still go through the projects, that on Mother Gaston Boulevard, you'll see signs that say Stone Avenue. I used to live around there when there wasn't no Mother Gaston. There was Stone Avenue. Right. Where all them little houses at, I can tell you how many niggas got shot, murdered, and still probably this day buried under them motherfucking yards.
Damn. That's
you know what I'm saying? You can't tell me shit about the Ville, nigga.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Mike came from there. Mike older than me, but like I said, my cousins that's older than me, but niggas always doing stick. They was all stick up kids. All them project niggas like Tut, Jimmy Henchman, all them niggas knew each other because them niggas, they all get on that one, either they getting on the L train or at the time it was either the 2 train, but now it's the 3 train to run through New Line. Even which one, the RT or the L train, when them niggas leave, they all go through them same projects. All them niggas know each other because they all go into the city and start sticking niggas up. Crew of niggas.
Wow.
They would rob the whole train. These niggas, yo, you don't understand the hustle, the mentality of a stick-up kid growing up.
You want me to tell you?
Mike Tyson is a stick-up kid.
Well, you know
point blank and simple. He tells you that in his stories. Yeah, I used to rob.
He used to rob people. He said he was the shortest one, so he was the one that would go in their pockets.
He was a stick-up kid. Let me tell you the worst thing that you wanted to run into in New York if you was a hustler, a stick-up kid. You know who was a stick-up kid? The original 50 Cent.
Yes, he was.
Stick-up kid.
5'2".
Look how famous this nigga is, though. He was a stick-up kid. Look how famous this nigga is.
Well, you got niggas like Haitian Jack, King Tut.
Stick-up kids.
You got a lot of those niggas.
Straight up and down. No Robin Hoods. Niggas robbing the hood.
And niggas know them niggas. And niggas know them niggas more than they know some rappers out here. That's what's so bad about that shit.
These niggas see a motherfucking payday. They don't give a fuck. These are the niggas that shot Pac or made Pac shoot himself, and then they popped him. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? When them niggas was robbing a nigga in the lobby, see that nigga come in. Them niggas was like, you know what it is? That nigga ran for his shit. Why you keep just saying Pac got shot in the dick? He shot himself because he went for the pistol, and them niggas popped him. So his first reaction, bomb, pop himself, because he got popped because his hand on the trigger. Automatic reaction. If your hand on your shit and somebody pop you and you feel that pain, you gonna squeeze from the pain, right or wrong.
True, it's gonna be like
your body's gonna react.
It's a reaction.
You gonna have some type of reaction. So that's how the nigga shot himself.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? That the niggas bombed upside the head, took his jewels, and they was out.
But yeah, Mike.
You know what I'm saying?
Mike definitely. He is one of the greatest of all time.
Mike a real nigga.
But
Peep this,
accomplishment-wise, no.
Hey, beep. Nah, accomplishment-wise, my ass.
I feel no, because
this
this what I feel like. Mike Tyson should have been the Floyd Mayweather of his time. Period.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but he wasn't.
You agree or disagree though?
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but you know what I'm saying? He, like I said, he the man that he is.
Think about if Customato would have never died. Or if Customato stayed around another 10, 15 years.
We may not have the man that we have today.
No, we wouldn't. He'd be a whole different version.
And who
he says
knows
that too. He says that too.
Who knows if it'd have been bad or good?
That's true.
Man, he got his life together. He got his life together. He got his family in order. Unfortunately, he had to suffer the loss of a child, but you know what I'm saying?
He said at one point in time, Customato was the only person that he ever trusted or listened to or respected at one point in time.
Yeah.
So, like I tell people, the effects that certain people can have on you is crazy. Like, you got to think about, you hear all this shit that Kay's talking about Mike and how wild he was. This white man, I don't know, it's just something about that white man that changed this whole way, bro. And it led him to being the heavyweight champion of the world, the youngest heavyweight champion of the world at that time. Well, go ahead.
Peep this, Lux. See, I understand where Mike was coming from and what he was going through, because when he went to the Catskills. Now, back in the day, I don't know if they still have it.
That's up in the mountains,
back in the day, yeah, upstate New York. Back in the day, they used to have a thing called the Fresh Air Fund, where they used to take, and I went to the program for 2 weeks. They take inner city kids to Camp Pioneer or ABC camp out there, was for the girls up in the Catskills. And you be up in the mountains. You got to remember, we from concrete, niggas getting drug addicts. All of a sudden, we
in the wilderness
outside. we just in the wilderness, in the mountains, doing hikes and doing shit we never did before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a brand new environment. Yeah, we got into some fights, some scuffles, Bronx niggas, Brooklyn. We was in the woods, and the counselors, these are niggas from the hood too, so they let niggas fight. Funny, y'all niggas can fight all fucking night. We don't give a fuck. Just make sure niggas able to walk this goddamn 20-mile hike back to motherfucking.
Right.
We ain't carrying any motherfucking facts, and we little niggas.
Make sure you right for that shit, nigga.
So I can see when Mike was like, damn, these motherfuckers took me out of that environment and showed me something just like some, okay.
He gravitated towards it. He gravitated. It showed him something different in life, bro.
You got to understand. Yeah, you understand when you take it. See, you don't understand because you live where there's grass at. You got to understand. Some of us ain't never see grass unless we went to.
Let me tell you something, nigga. I grew up in the projects, nigga. I didn't see grass, nigga, until I moved with my grandma, and that was when I was like.
No, nigga. You don't understand.
Now you don't
understand.
And I grew up in Longwood projects, nigga. Dirt, nigga. No grass. You had
dirt. We didn't have dirt, nigga.
Some people that was concrete, in them projects that never left those projects.
Listen, but you had dirt. We didn't have that. We had concrete. We didn't know what the fuck dirt was. Everything is concrete. Ain't nothing natural. Everything is concrete. Like you in a god. It's a concrete city.
Yeah.
That's what New York is. It's a concrete city. Everything is concrete. Ain't nothing growing.
On top of Ricans,
there ain't no
on top of Haitians, Dominicans.
Yeah, you gotta go to the park to see trees. Ain't no, you gotta go to certain blocks to see tree line blocks. You don't see that shit. My block with no trees on the block, maybe down there, but it wasn't that was something special. See trees and grass.
So y'all niggas be culture shock when y'all roll through Pennsylvania and shit. And go down south and shit.
Pennsylvania, all we had to do was go through the tunnel to Jersey.
It's a whole different world across that motherfucking tunnel, nigga. I don't know, like when I went to
Queens, it's just everything is concrete. So you don't understand the mentality. And if you did see dirt, it was at a junkyard. It wasn't even dirt, it was just oil and just gravel. And you gotta understand what Brownsville was. There was no. Even Betsy Head Park ain't no grass there. I don't think it's nothing but it's a swimming pool there. But listen, it's just basketball. You gotta understand, there's no type of environment of nature nowhere. That's why he was able to relate to the pigeons and dealt with birds, because that's the only animal besides a stray cat and a dog that's around They make you in tune with nature. There's nothing else around.
And see,
So
man,
you not understanding. At least where y'all at, there's some type of nature not too far. That is right there.
And see,
You
know what's so amazing to me though, bro? Upstate New York is a completely different place from what you say. Because when I rode through there, it wasn't nothing but mountains, trees, all types of shit.
What we see for the first time. We like, what the fuck?
Right.
Think about it. It's a culture shock.
Like y'all niggas be more comfortable in LA and then Chicago and shit like that. Well, no, not LA. Well, LA is hot to the motherfucker out there. And Florida too is hot to the motherfucker. But as you
never been in New York in the summer.
What you say?
Never been in New York in the summer.
Man, listen, man. You know I hear a lot of shit about New York. I come to New York, handle business, kick it a little bit, but I'm getting the fuck out of there. That's never a place that I'm thinking about living at, man. There's too much going on. I'm a city boy, but I'm a slow city boy. You know what I'm saying? I don't like everything moving so goddamn fast like that, nigga.
Nigga, it ain't enough going on. What you talking about?
Well, oh no, it's plenty going on, especially around this motherfucker. There's plenty going on. It's plenty going on. Trust and believe that motherfucking shit, man. Don't get it twisted. I be trying to tell niggas shit, man. I be like, y'all niggas be talking about talk about Ohio and you talking about Detroit and all this shit, nigga. Do y'all know that's where all the fucking drugs is coming from, nigga? Coming through, rather. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas don't understand that whole portion of it, though. But, yeah, man, I'm about to go ahead and wrap it up. But before we wrap it up, we're going to talk about something that we've actually been talking about for the last couple weeks, where I was talking about Black Lives Matter and where the fuck all the money is going to.
Which one? The people or the organization?
We just going to say the organization because they damn still ain't talking about
fuck the organization.
Black Lives Matter opens up about the money that they've been getting after revealing it took in estimated $90+ million last year, creating a survival fund that has been given grants of $1,000 to black activists, black people who are struggling financially due to COVID, and black family members who have lost loved ones due to police brutality or while incarcerated. Is that enough money? Or do you think this is a joke? Like I think it is.
$1,000.
Yes.
Divided by how many families?
$90 million.
No, divided by how many families?
No, I'm just saying.
$1,000.
That's what I'm saying. $1,000 out of this $90 million that y'all just got on behalf of black folk.
No, listen what I'm saying. What I'm saying is how many families got money?
I have no clue. It didn't say nothing about that.
See that? That's what we need to find out because we have to divide that 90 million into something. We actually that 1,000.
We actually been trying to figure out where the money been going, and they trying to explain it. But like you say, they still not giving details about where exactly this $1,000 went to, which families it went to, how
it's
many.
A non-for-profit, which means ain't none of your damn business.
Exactly. But see, once again, where the rest of this fucking money go? Why are y'all getting money on behalf of black people, but we not seeing this money impact black people? They say they don't want to be known as a Black Lives Matter organization does not want to be known as an organization that is simply organizing for protests.
That's why I asked that question. You talking about the?
No, I'm talking about that was the statement that they actually made.
I'm for the people. I ain't for the organization.
True. Shit bullshit to me, bro. Straight bullshit to me. Straight bullshit to me. And I've been telling people, man, y'all better quit letting people get shit on behalf of y'all. Like, that shit don't make sense. And y'all don't even know where the fucking money going to. That's the bad part about it. But like Kay said, he know where the money going to. We all know where the money really going to. $90 million, and you mean to tell me all you got is $1,000 to people who've had family members murdered, to people who are financially struggling due to COVID-19. $1,000? Y'all should be giving $1,000 to every black family in America at that point, if that's the case. But hey, man, that's just me. That's a perfect world. You get what I'm saying? Anybody who lost their family member to police brutality, not only should they get the $1,000, they should sue the fuck out of the police, the city to which they reside in. But you know, we gonna head up out of here though, man. That's all I
know. What they should do?
What's that, brother?
That should be something too.
Go ahead.
That the families should be entitled to that pension, pension that officer gets.
Yep. Or no, give him the whole pension. Get a family the whole. Get a family the whole fucking
the whole pension.
Period. But you know that, like I say, man, that's in a perfect world, man. They got this shit sold up. But once again, though, man, I want to
thank perfect, yo.
I want to thank everybody that came through and fuck with me and K's tonight. You feel what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, but all my new people that's here, man, make sure, like I said, if you in the building, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you can get notified whenever me and the big homie K's go live. You get what I'm saying? This is Grownmanishh. This is season 2, episode 2. You get what I'm saying? I got a new look. You feel what I mean? Make sure y'all tune in to us on Thursday.
I see you got a new count, nigga.
You say what?
I see you got a new count, nigga.
Man, make sure y'all go on over. You get what I'm saying? Make sure I didn't miss what the fuck I was just saying. Make sure, like I say, man, y'all just follow all the pages that we on. You feel what I'm saying? That's the best way you can support us. And also hitting the donation with the Cash App at the bottom of the screen. But yeah, we definitely about to get up out of here. And today's song that we riding out on is Waverly West featuring Richie Carlisle, Parade Down Euclid. Make sure y'all go check him out on YouTube at Waverly West. And that is Waverly with the E at the end of Waverly West. You know what I mean? Grownmanishh, it's your boy Luxury, most expensive nigga rolling, a.k.a. DJ Easy Addicted, yo bitch, a.k.a. Mr. Land Wood, wherever it's good in the building with my nigga DJ K's. Like I said, make sure you check us out Tuesday, 11 until Thursday. We digging the crates over at WDQS Blaze Radio. Make sure y'all come check that show out. That's K shit. I'm going to be there talking my shit with him this week. You feel what I mean? And then we going to be back again on Friday.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we going to be back again on Friday. So, yeah, we big working over here. You get what I'm saying? But, like, yeah, man, we about this thing, man. You know what I mean? Like I say, stay inspired. You know what I mean? And stay on your grind. We about this motherfucker, Waverly West, featuring Richie Carlisle, Parade Down Euclid. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Why does he have to have these $500 suits? Why does he have to have that Rolls Royce? Why does he have to have that Lincoln Continental?
That's what the love of money does. Penitentiary head doctors and bitter pocket watchers, dot skeezers and boppers who sing judicial operas, bona fide imposters. Shit can your whole roster like a pan of Karen's potluck pasta is Carlisle. And Waverly West, what the fuck? Spitting solid gold flows like sucker duck, gazelle shades, Puma sweats and boomboxes. Twist it up like pommet, ecstasy, and oxycontin. You gon' need more than day fours and the proxies. Ray-Bans and the leaves, native sons from the planet of thieves. It's guaranteed like clap cheeks. Went to Andrew Jackson's, exchange hands on nightstands, on Cash App transactions. Ripping shit will fire Joe Montanas. Supreme 16s get the cream like IG scammers. And sellers of bland blammers, high-tech Thor hammers for beanie seagulls. State property party planners, body bag extravaganza.
There's blood on the flag, looking like frazzle drip. I'm an active duty, no limit soldier next to Kaepernick. Say I'm acting black as shit, why they acting whack as shit? The fact is this, I laugh at shit, but I'm on your face like a passionate. Kiss my ass a dick till the cap gets past the sticks. The pastor ask for tips, but you can't ask for shit. Wanna see a magic trick? Democrats turn activists. Light the cannabis like cancer sticks. I'm lit like vigil candlesticks, I'm gone. But tell me, can you answer this? Why is every great name have an asterisk after it? There's blood on the flag. Tell my tribe to rain dance to this. They told young girls to go to college if they dance for it. Cancel culture can't cancel this. Cancel culture can't cancel this. Cancel culture can grab a twist, go and pump past my dick. Just like that, like ooh, that's it. Easy taught you to do that shit. I drive them all crazy, going fast as shit. I drive them all crazy, watch me crash the whip. Drove them crazy, horsepower was thistle down. See me now, the horsepower's triple crown. I own all my masters, there ain't no middle ground. I ain't in the mood for that trickle down. They might get away with it in a different town. I might parade down Euclid when I get in town.
If you die a devil, as a tree falls, so shall it lie. If you've been a dollar-grubbing, miserly creep here, you'll be a creep, and you'd make a hell out of any heaven you went to. It is evident that though there are many here from every strata of society, with all kinds of degrees and intellectual achievement, it is evident that we have seen something or we would make so much noise.